I just did something really stupid. Before I even do this live stream, because I don't want to like do a 3 hour live stream and find out it sounds like crap, I ended up surprising myself with a new phone after having the same crappy one for like 7 years. And I got so excited to use it today that I didn't properly research the microphone that I have and to see if it was going to configure it with the new phone. So I don't have a microphone. Can you guys please let me know if the audio is fine for this live stream before I waste your time or mine? I don't want it to sound cruddy. Please let me know if the new phone has a better built-in microphone. JW, you said it sounds good? Now, are you saying that to be nice or does it sound good? Because I don't want it to sound like low quality. You can hear me fine? I propped it the phone closer to me to where I can at least have a better projection. All right, so if you think it all sounds fine, all right, I'll continue, but all right, I'm sorry in advance. I was so excited to use this new phone. I'm like, oh crap, my microphone doesn't link up to this one because I had one that was a dinosaur phone. All right, let's begin. I'm gonna start with the birthday babies Taurus, and then I will go from Aries through Pisces for the all signs, their feelings, fee read. Let's go. I love you guys. You guys put up with so much crap. Either I'm 10 minutes late or my microphone is not on. You guys are awesome, I swear. Ah, shoot. Don't even tell me my chalk is gonna cave out. Happy birthday, Taurus. Hope you're enjoying the rest of your birthday season. All right, and I know it's Gemini season, 3/4 of the way in. All right, Taurus, let's take a look at you guys for the week ahead. I was actually hoping that this new phone was gonna cure the mirrored situation where I have to write backwards. I was hoping that it was going to fix that, but I guess it didn't. All right, what do we have for Taurus this week? For the next 7 days, what do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus this week? 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings this week. We have the King of Wands. This is fire energy showing up. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Their intentions with you this week, the Queen of Wands. Taurus. I like that combo. You've got someone that is being bold this week. I like it. All right. Their actions is the Wheel of Fortune. Taurus's feelings for this person, the 2 of Swords. And the overall energy for you guys both is the 6 of Cups, influenced by the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus's court card. All right, Taurus, it feels like you've got someone that's planning to be more direct. How can I say that? You got someone that's making some sort of plan, including you. And it feels like someone's wanting to be more bold, more assertive. I like the energy that it's coming through with. I love the King and Queen of Wands when they're in the upright position. I just need to find out why you are coming in kind of indecisive about what these plans could be. All right. With the 6 of Cups being the overall energy, it is telling me that you and this person already have, you know, a little bit of history together. You guys already have known each other for a minute to make plans surrounding. All right. Because Taurians don't typically make big plans with people unless they know them pretty well, is what I'm kind of getting. So let's dive into this person's feelings for you this week. We got the King of Wands. The King of Wands shows up as feelings when someone feels very attracted to someone, feels very inspired by someone, motivated. So you inspire this person, Taurus. Why the King of Wands for how this person's feeling towards Taurus? Page of Cups. And I got the 9 of Cups. This looks really good, Taurus. You got someone preparing to be more open with you around something specific. I don't know what this specific thing is, but they're telling me that there's something that they're working on within the two of you. And get too many cards in my way. And they're coming in very prepared to be vulnerable about something with you. Page of Cups is a baby step, though. It's not like, I love you. No, Page of Cups is someone acknowledging that they feel like you and them could possibly give to some sort of big change. And it's showing me a picture of a house. So I don't know if this is someone asking you to move in with them, or there's something surrounding one's living situation, one's home. This person, for some of you, this could be a trip, someone wanting to take a trip with you. I mean, with that house there, it could be renting an Airbnb together, or a staycation. Let's take a look at your feelings, Taurus. I need a little bit more off of you. Why is Taurus's feelings towards this person this week? The Two of Swords. The Hanged Man, which is pretty much similar, I would feel, as the Two of Swords, given the situation. And then we get the Magician. Taurus, there's something very, like, stuck about your energy in regards to this person for some reason. It's like, you're telling me that you like this person, but their plans, you're not really sure you want to, you know, go forward with. So they're like, it feels like there's like an invite to something, and you're not so certain that you want to participate, even if you like the person. Or you're going along with it, but you're back and forth on how everything will, like, proceed. You're kind of stuck in that. Taurus, what are you and this person telling me? Two of Wands. I keep on getting there's planning. There's planning surrounding you and another person. Planning that I feel could change you guys' direction in a big way with that Wheel of Fortune. But for some reason, you're back and forth, Taurus. Whether it's because you're worried about the circumstances surrounding this plan, or you're worried about how long this person will keep up with the motivation, the, you know, direction that they're wanting to take the relationship. Like, you're worried that you're going to get all excited for whatever this plan is, and then someone not follow through. However, the King of Wands, along with the Queen of Wands, typically does follow through with their plans. It's a very action-oriented dynamic, action-oriented couple. All right, why is this person's intentions with Taurus the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands? Taurus, the Four of Wands. It feels like someone's road is leading towards something very solid here. Did I get that for you in your recent weekly, or am I confusing you with somebody else? I could have sworn one of my recent readings for my individual signs, someone was getting into a more secure relationship with someone. Like, it felt like it was becoming more official. Ace of Wands right underneath that. Unless this is an invite to an event. Four of Wands can be like, Four of Wands can be like a birthday, it could be a wedding, it could be a graduation, it can be, the Four of Wands is where a lot of people gather around and everyone's enjoying themselves, all right? But the Four of Wands could also talk about, you know, forming a more stable relationship with each other if there's not going to be anybody around. So let's clarify that Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune comes in with cycles closing for new cycles to begin. It usually signifies some sort of turning point, some sort of level up for somebody. It's usually a lucky energy to have around someone. Why the Wheel of Fortune? The Page of Swords and the Death card in reverse. Oh. The Death card in reverse with the Page of Swords, that's someone trying to get information on whether something is being released before moving forward. Like, is someone's behavior is going to be changing, or if there's a circumstance holding two people back, someone's wanting to know, is that a blockage for us anymore? That's what I'm getting. Like someone's trying to get information on whether something is still a blockage. And I don't know what that blockage is. It's going to be different for many of you. A blockage could be someone works too many hours and doesn't give time for the relationship. A blockage could be family members, getting in the way. A blockage could be long distance. It could be a plethora of different things. But the Page of Swords is trying to get information on whether or not this blockage is still a blockage. All right. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is telling me that you guys have history together, or someone's past is orbiting around the situation very closely. Why the Six of Cups? Six of Pentacles, and then I see the Seven of Pentacles. So repeated sixes. 6 and 6 is 12, and we already have the number 12 for the Hanged Man. So something needing to be let go of in order to give to something mutually. Someone's talking about investments here. Yeah, Taurus, I keep on getting investment planning all throughout this entire reading. And I'm looking at this person standing in front of a map, looking like they're mapping something out and practicing in front of their cat. Practicing in front of their cat. Thank you. Thank you so much, Adley. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to give you a heart. I don't want to accidentally block you. I am getting someone making some sort of plan and like practicing how they will acknowledge this plan. Seven of Pentacles. That's real investment. Six of Pentacles shows up with the Seven of Pentacles when both parties are mutually investing, where both parties can also benefit from the investment. Because sometimes we invest with people and then they only benefit. Yeah, the Hierophant just came out. Taurus, either you and someone are becoming more official with your relationship, or there's some sort of plan surrounding the two of you that will let someone know whether a situation that was blocking previously is still there. I don't know how else to explain that, so I'm not going to dive any deeper in that because everyone's situation is different. Three of Cups, yeah, at the end of the situation, there's good mood. There's a good mood. No one's fighting, no one's angry. So Taurus, it looks like you and another person end the week on a good note in regards to whatever it is that you guys are dealing with. All right. And the Three of Cups is my birthday card, and it is your last week of your birthday. So I don't know if someone's planning a belated birthday, dinner with you or something like that. Maybe that Hanged Man to the Two of Swords is you feeling like, did they forget my birthday? For some of you, the High Priestess right underneath that. All right, Taurus. So yeah, around this time frame, you got someone that is trying to work out some sort of plan, some sort of idea. They're presenting it to you. You're a little bit uncertain at first, whether before you find out or after you find out, depending on your situation. And there was originally some sort of blockage affecting you both moving forward comfortably, but you're finding out around this time frame whether that blockage is going to interfere with some sort of plan. I don't know. And it's mutually beneficial. I'll let you guys fill in the blanks on what the heck that was trying to tell us, because my MacGyver skills is like, it's like being like stretched here. All right, so I'm going to announce the zodiac signs that came through, and then I'm going to pull from my no contact, complicated group cards. I have strong Taurus energy here, strong Aries, Pisces is here, Scorpio is here, Taurus is here, Aquarius is here. That's the main ones that came through the tarot. All right. Numbing out. They say they've got it under control, but the pattern is starting to show. When life gets heavy, their escape route is always chemical. Someone here may feel like someone just goes really quiet and distant when things start to affect them in their life in a negative way. And this could be alluding to someone like looking for an escape towards their reality instead of wanting to talk about it. All right. So for some of you Taurians, you're dealing with someone that goes extremely quiet when they feel like something in their life is out of their hands, out of their control. And maybe some of you are wanting to know if this person is finding other outlets, other ways of numbing their pain that will be able to help you, work together with them. Party scene. The vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect and some just want the spotlight. I got repeated party cards here. Yeah. 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. For some of you Taurians, there's some sort of get together and it feels like a fun social gathering. Whether it's in honor of you or it's in honor of other people or just having like a mutual friends and family hangout. If you've got a fun week here. I'm not seeing anything bad for you for this week. Oh, who said that? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, one of the moon children. You're such a doll. I appreciate you. So let me get another one of these and then we're good for Taurus. Taurus, I just posted your weekly reading. It's in my most recent playlist for May. Soulmate bond. When you know, you just know. This soulmate connection is deep and real. This is that no explanation kind of love. For some of you Taurians, someone is already planning a future with you because they already feel strongly that you are their person. Sharing space, whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. Yeah, that matches what I said for some of you earlier. Someone may be considering moving in with you or asking you to move in with them, or you guys purchasing a home together if your relationship has been stable for a bit now. Okay? So I hope that helps, Taurus. I love you. On to Aries. Hi, Aries. What do we have for Aries this week? Oh my goodness. Work with me, camera. That looks so stupid. Blink twice, I'm here. Did I miss something, Missy? All right, what do we have for Aries this week? No, I haven't done Gemini yet. I'm going to do Gemini right out. Hello, rewind. Right after Aries is done. I did Taurus first because it's their birthday season. All right, Aries. What do we have for Aries, please? I'm going to keep reminding myself to project my voice a little bit louder since I'm not with a microphone. What do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries, please, for the week ahead? The Emperor almost hopped out. I saw it in my peripheral. And that's your major arcana. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, Aries. We have the Star. Their intentions with you. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. Their actions, the 3 of Wands. This looks really good, Aries. This looks really good. And I've been getting that message for you a lot lately. Aries' feelings for this person, the Moon. I got 3 out of 4 cards that are major arcanas. And the overall energy is Temperance, major for Sagittarius. Influenced by the 2 of Wands, Aries energy, and the full Aries energy. Aries, you have been just winning after winning after winning in my love readings lately. And I said that very thing in your reading 2 days ago. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcanas out of 7 cards, Aries. That is significant, all right? You got someone that's so excited to have you in their life. You got someone really excited. They're feeling like they're just manifesting what they're wanting. They're seeing no signs of wanting to run away from the situation or to like stop communicating with you. And they're open to seeing it go further. They're not putting any pressure on you or them to have something turn out a specific way. They're just allowing the situation to remind them that they're in a nice rhythm with you and that everything feels good right now, and they don't want to like ruin it by putting pressure on the 2 of you. And I love it when the Temperance comes out with that 2 of Wands, because it is letting me know that you both are meeting each other in a way that feels like you both are doing your role to keep this relationship moving afloat and That's what's going to help you guys even further. I'm getting so much excitement off of you, Aries, lately. It feels like this is not just related to your love life, Aries. It feels like for the past month or so, you may be noticing that your life is starting to get a lot easier and things are starting to work out for you in your favor. And if you don't experience that right now, it feels like that's approaching you very soon. All right, because that has been showing up for the collective Aries for a while now. So if you're not living that life right now, get ready, because it feels like a lot of you Aries are dumping a whole lot of burdens around this time frame. You've done your part, you showed up, and now you're getting rewarded, it feels like. Yeah, you've got a whole new chapter opening up for you, and I've been getting that since your solar return. All right, so let's break it down a little bit more. We have the Star. Now, the Star coming out as someone's feelings, that typically tends to tell me that someone is feeling hopeful, feeling like their wishes have been granted. The Lover's card and the King of Cups just hopped out. Aries, this person loves you. This person friggin' loves you. Whoever you are to them. And another major arcana. And remember how I said during the pre-shuffle, I saw the Emperor in my peripheral? Well, that Emperor card has been showing up in your individual readings and your monthlies. However, your most recent reading, I mixed it up with a message that I got in April. All right, so ignore that when you hear that message if you haven't watched it yet. But the message still stands that, Aries, there's someone coming through your reading today that feels the bond between the two of you has been gradually and comfortably progressing in a very comfortable way. And this person feels like you're at a similar rhythm as them. And that's what usually happens when you got the Lover's card. Everything just, it's like a dance with someone that knows how to dance with you. You know? It's like, imagine meeting someone on the dance floor who dances the same style as you, even if you both are terrible dancers. You both are just matching each other's rhythm. So let's take a look at why you have the Moon here. Because with the Moon as your feelings, you could tell me that you still have some fears. You still have some concerns. Yeah, as I'm saying that, the Nine of Swords and the King of Wands and the Judgment got my attention. And the King of Wands is one of your court cards. Some of you may be worried that this is just temporary, that this is all going to start crashing down sooner than later. Try not to focus on that. When you think like that, you plant seeds into the universe to attract that situation potentially happening. Clarify the Moon, please, for Aries' feelings. The Emperor. I just said that to you a couple moments ago. Emperor shows up with the Moon when someone's trying to control their emotions, but not in a way where it doesn't allow you to be close with this person and be vulnerable with this person, but in a way that you make certain that you're only entertaining the emotions that align with your real life experience. All right. The Emperor is not going to entertain the what ifs. The Emperor is not going to entertain what could go wrongs. The Emperor is just leading with their intuitive abilities and their ability to manage their life in a strong way. Clarify that Magician, please. The Magician shows up as intentions when someone's trying to manifest more of what they want. And it's the number 1 card. And the number 1 talks about new beginnings. And we are in the universal year of number 1. A lot of us are manifesting new beginnings in our lives, whether in career, friendship, personal goals. So the Three of Cups came out following their intentions with you. The Three of Cups with the Magician is telling you that they intend to just create good experiences with you, to create moments where you guys are just, you know, celebrating a lot with each other. This person doesn't want any freaking drama whatsoever. This person is someone that is drama free. You know, sometimes when people say, hey, I don't want any drama, and then you find out they're the ones that actually starts the drama. In this case, no. In this situation, no. Because you're dealing with someone coming in as the King of Cups. The King of Cups knows how to manage their emotions and doesn't want to feed any stupid stuff. The King of Cups has no patience for stupid shit. The King of Cups is like, if we can't have an adult conversation about how we feel without throwing plates around, then I don't want to deal with you. This is someone very emotionally regulated. I like it. And now I see the Four of Wands, which is what the Three of Wands is waiting on. And we started the reading with the Two of Wands as the overall opening energy. Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Wands. Somewhere along the line, you have the Ace of Wands already. All right. So Aries, it feels like right now you are currently connecting with someone who is taking you very seriously and is trying not to put pressure on the two of you. And with the Temperance being there, you're doing the exact same thing. Like I said, you guys are in a rhythm with each other. So just keep on doing what you're doing because it's working. The moment things start to F up is when you start to overcomplicate it, overthink the situation, and start to make assumptions. And then that's when everything goes to crap. All right, just do what feels aligned for you and you can't go wrong. You know, just follow that internal gut instincts, that little internal map, and you're gonna be fine. You got the Fool right here. So for my single Aries that doesn't have someone in your life, this is letting me know that you're embarking on a time of your life where you're starting to get full control over how you react to people, how you know, think about life, your mindset, you know, really putting your power back in your own hands if any time you've lost your power. You know, sometimes we lose our power when we, you know, take a job that we know that we're overly qualified for and we're not getting paid what we deserve. We sometimes, you know, feel that way when we allowed someone to play in our face and, you know, things like that. But it feels like moving forward, you feel like things are changing. The Knight of Wands, and then I see the Four of Pentacles. Some of you Aries right now are really career focused and very career driven. And I feel like that's what's helping you not put too much pressure on this relationship. Because I feel like you're also dealing with someone who's also very driven as well. So when two people are very driven in their careers and just going with the flow, it takes a lot of pressure off of a relationship. All right. You both have your own individual lives. You both are not going to be like clinging onto each other for a lifeline. You both have a lot going on in your own lives that it just, you guys add to it. For the Aries that are going through a breakup right now or going through a really uncomfortable change, it will get better. It will get better. When we go through breakups or losses of things, it's usually our spirit team's way of saying that wasn't going to get any better. That was not going to get any better. We didn't want you to waste your time. So let's clarify this Three of Wands. Side message. I have an Aries that is thinking about investing their money in other places that will help them make more money. So for my Aries that are making a lot of money, it shows me you trying to find investments. All right. So I would recommend you talking to a financial advisor. They could tell you about stocks, you know, index funds, things like that, because that Four of Pentacles is showing me you at a bank sitting on a lot of money and you're trying to figure out what to do with it and you don't want to spend it. So some of you Aries, you are making a lot of money or you recently did or you're about to, and you don't want to be foolish about your money. You want to invest. All right. So your final card, Aries, is the Nine of Cups. So I feel like around this time frame, Aries, you're filling up your cup before you fill up anybody else's. And by filling up your cup, it makes you feel inspired to help fill out other people's cups. And that is just going to continue to attract more blessings in your life. Aries, I didn't get anything negative off of this reading. You got someone that loves the heck out of you right now. And if you're single, you got someone that way coming towards you. So just focus on yourself and your goals. Make sure that you're entertaining the right mindset that's going to attract blessings into your life and not, you know, things that you don't want. But I feel like this is a really good week for you. And I've been getting that repeatedly. So for those of you who are in more complicated situations, I'm not forgetting about you. I'm going to pull from these cards right now. But for the Aries that resonated with this reading, I got Aries in here, Sagittarius here, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, and Aquarius. Okay, it could be any zodiac sign. Dang. Between you and Taurus, you guys have been getting some good ones. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Shady dealings in reverse. There's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. Aries, you just keep on getting money messages all of a sudden. Some of you, you might have a lot of money and people eyeballing it. People dating you for your money, dating for you because of the car you drive, or if you're making a lot of money, zip it. Zip it. Don't be bragging or telling people what you make or showing off your items, especially in this economy, because it feels like people are going to be like, oh, really? Aries got it like that? And might try to manipulate their way into your life to have a hand on it, okay? Even though this is a love reading, money and love can come in a lot. You know, people link up with you for the wrong reasons. Party scene. The vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. Unspoken feelings. You're not imagining the undercurrent. There's an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming yet. Yeah, for the Aries that resonate with this reading, you might have someone getting ready to really open up about their feelings towards you in a very deep way. Toxic talk. The way you're speaking to each other is causing harm, not healing. Words have energy, and right now they're wounding. For my Aries that are in a more complicated relationship, you both may be contributing to it the way you guys speak to each other. All right. We can only control what we say or how we respond or how we react. So as long as you're managing your emotions and not going down to that level with this person, you can only work on you and hope that this person will mirror back at you that you're not wanting to entertain toxic talk. All right. Like that Michael Jackson song, The Man in the Mirror. If we want change, we got to start with ourselves. Okay. Anything else? Secrets and lies. Not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, or double lives could be distorting the connection. All right, so for the first group of Aries, holy smokes, beautiful reading. For the other group, there could be some shady dealings going on here, so be mindful that you're protecting yourself, and if you're clocking any inappropriate behavior, I would call someone out on it, but respectfully. All right, so I hope that helps, Aries. Do check out your May readings that I did for you. I did three for May. It's in my May playlist. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Gemini. Made that coffee myself. I think I put too much cream. It looks like a vanilla shake. My M's always look like upside down butts. All right, let's channel the adult. Say goodbye for the 13-year-old for a second. Okay. Hi, Gemini. Hope you guys are doing good. Right? All right, what do we have for Gemini today for the week ahead? Gemini. Who are they dealing with this week and what's their situation looking like? The World card hopped out, Gemini. For some of you, you're like, no, I'm done with that. I am D-O-N-E, done. And I'm ready to see what's out there on my own terms. So some of you Geminis are watching this after sending that goodbye text, hitting that block button, and someone feeling sad about it, but having no choice but to acknowledge it and respect it. All right, what do we have for Gemini this week? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings this week, we had the King of Cups. Dang, Aries had that too. This person's intentions, we have the 7 of Swords. Wait a minute. King of Cups in the upright, 7 of Swords as intentions. That could be avoiding feelings, avoiding expressing feelings. Because the King of Cups in the upright is a very sweet person, not deceptive. I'll have to get back to that. All right, this person's actions with Gemini, the 8 of Wands. Gemini's feelings for this person, the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, and the overall theme is the Fool, major for Aries, influenced by the Temperance card and the 3 of Wands and the Judgment. Oh, okay. Gemini, we're on Gemini. Gemini, your person The reason why I keep on slipping up and saying Aries is because I got Aries energy all over here, and this feels very similar to what I have for Aries, minus a couple things that are changed. One being the Seven of Swords. I'm not going to speak about the Seven of Swords just yet until I clarify it, because it doesn't always have to be shady behavior. It doesn't always have to be deceptive behavior, but it does get the reputation of that. So let me just wait until I clarify that. All right, so Gemini, your person's feelings for you around this time frame is emotional. This person has a lot of love for you. Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands, but they may be feeling like it's one of those love connections that can be exhausting. The Moon. And then I see the Queen of Swords, which is your court card. Gemini, this person is telling me that they love you, but it's very exhausting having to love this connection. All right. Thank you, Dishay. I appreciate you. I'm reading for you for your birthday. Oh, awesome. I'm trying to give you a heart and it won't let me. Thank you so much. Gemini, it feels like whoever this person is, they're feeling like you guys' connection has been very up and down to where it's been very exhausting, but they love you. Now, this is not them saying that you're the exhausting one, but it's also saying that they're not the exhausting one, but together you both have been exhausting each other out. Like, this kind of shows up sometimes when I'm reading for two people who are constantly making up and fighting, or on and off, and it's exhausting, okay? With the Temperance card and the Fool being here, I am getting where, Gemini, you feel that something major has to happen in your love life for you to see real positive change, and it looks like you're getting prepared to do so. I like that. I like that. And with the Queen of Swords being here, which is your court card, I am getting that you're trying to use your head in regards to your love life this week and not your heart. Because together, you both are coming in very emotional here. So let's clarify your feelings. You got the Knight of Wands. Now, with the Knight of Wands being your feelings, you could be saying that the situation is just not stable enough, but you guys are very attracted to each other. You guys' chemistry is really strong, strong sexual attraction, but the stability is not there, in your opinion, is what you're saying. So while I'm saying that, the Six of Swords came out and the Four of Swords, showing me a Gemini that's getting out of Dodge for a little bit and needing to take a little break for themselves. So Gemini, it feels like you're not necessarily telling me that you're done with this person. You're just done right now. You're saying that you need a little mini break to clear your mind on what you want with this relationship. Some of you may be taking a trip by yourself. Yeah, some of you might be taking a trip by yourself away from your person just to clear your mind on what you want to do next. Some of you may actually live with each other with that house being there. Yeah, I just keep on getting the same thing. We love each other, but this relationship is so exhausting. And I just see a Gemini right here that's trying to like focus on your own mental health for a little bit and not worry too much about the relationship right now. So let's break down that Seven of Swords. Now, since you just told me a second ago that you're making a plan to maybe distance yourself a little bit, just to have a little break for yourself to figure out where you want to go romantically with this person, and maybe that's why the Seven of Swords is here. Maybe this person is not trusting your break, and they may be sneaking around to read your text messages or to look at your social media to see if you're talking to anybody. That could be what I'm getting. Because anytime someone says, hey, I need to take a break, that sometimes implies that someone's going to act single for a little bit. Why the Seven of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands? Gemini, you've got someone that wants to cooperate with you, wants to work together with you, but someone's not trusting your need for a break, if that's what you're telling this person. Someone's not trusting your need for a break, or your need to go on a trip by yourself, or your need to, you know, move away in a different direction. Because that Six of Swords is my travel card, and it shows me you looking over your shoulder, making certain that no one's following you. Some of you guys work together and you feel like you're not getting any space. Like imagine dating someone that you work with. It's like, oh, when we're not getting along, I still got to look at this person at the job. Or you met through mutual people to where if you wanted a break to just talk to your friends, they're friends with your person too. So it's like, is this all going to get back to my person? Can I trust that I'm venting to you and that this is not going to reach my person? It's like, I feel like I have a Gemini that really wants to like vent about something, but feels like you can't trust the people around you to keep it to themselves. This person's actions towards you is the Eight of Wands. Hi, Sophia. Why the Eight of Wands? This person wants to move forward with you. This person does not want to lose this at all. Why the Eight of Wands? The Nine of Cups and the Tower. This person's acknowledging that they would like to start over with you and like start over correctly this time around. And then I see Justice. They want this karmic energy to end. So it kind of feels like your person is acknowledging that the relationship between the two of you is very exhausting emotionally and mentally, from what I'm seeing with you. And this person wants to have some sort of, you know, rebuild with you. The Tower comes in to destroy what is not supporting a relationship based off of a love reading, of course. It means many other things in the other readings. And then the Nine of Cups is all about focusing on self, what's in our best interest on an individual level, in order to gain clarity, emotional wisdom, things like that in regards to what will bring someone individual happiness, and then restarting with a stable foundation, Ace of Pentacles, where it's fair. So Gemini, you've got someone in this reading saying that your relationship together has been very emotionally exhausting, but they don't want to give up on this relationship, but they want to like wipe the slate clean. But it feels like for the week ahead, this person might feel a bit cautious about you pulling back a little bit, wondering if you're not willing to work together with them and that you just want this done. It's kind of what I'm getting off of that. This person's worried that you're not just taking a little break to work on the relationship. You're taking this little break to prepare to end the relationship. And during the pre-shuffle, the World card hopped out, and that World card told me that some of my Geminis are officially like ending things with their people and just feeling released of it and relieved, but doing it right after they may have hinted that they were wanting to work together with their person. So it kind of turns into a blind side for somebody. Gemini, roles could be reversed here, but someone may feel like you blindsided them with this information if you are deciding to want to pull away from the situation. Because I keep on getting someone being like, yeah, we can work on our connection. Just give me a little bit of space to think. And that gives someone hope that you are really taking space to think about how to improve the relationship, not space to think to figure out how to end the relationship, if that makes sense. Yeah, you got someone that doesn't want to lose you, but they also know that things can't continue on the way that they're continuing on. So the break that they take ends up giving them better solutions on how you guys can work together as a team and build a healthier relationship. But you're kind of showing me that you don't even want to work together with them anymore. And you just want to go off solo. So that Seven of Swords does feel like snooping to me than anything else. Like this person may be snooping, like seeing who you're talking to on social media, maybe looking over your shoulder when you're texting somebody, not like outwardly looking at your phone text messages, but like if they're sitting on the couch with you while you're texting and smiling, they're gonna be like, who's Gemini talking to with that big old smile on their face? You know, feeling suspicious about, you know, your need for breathing room, something like that. This feels like I'm reading for a Gemini that's coupled with someone. Doesn't feel like this is like an online dating situation, but I am kind of getting a Gemini that may be corresponding with people online. Anything else for Gemini? The Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands, and then I see the Devil right underneath that. So Gemini, it feels like you are kind of making a backup plan here. You're trying to figure out if you would like to continue with this person moving forward, or if it's in your best interest to just go rogue. Because you got that world in your hand, and we saw the world card during the pre-shuffle, implying that you're at a point, you're at a crossroads right now where you're like, you know what, if I wanted to end this, I could. And if I wanted to continue this, I could. I've got choices. All right, and I feel like I'm reading for a Gemini that's not really focused on finding new love anytime soon, but finding time to just spoil yourself with a lot of attention on you, hobbies, your career, school, just a whole bunch of things, because I'm seeing school books right here, I'm seeing painting right here, I'm seeing music notes. So some of you want to do something that allows you to be creative, and maybe you want to break free from a toxic situation. And for the ones that have kids together, that situation may be a little bit more, that's more reserved for like a private reading, not a general reading, all right? Because when there's kids involved, you know, don't take advice off of a tarot reading, okay, when there's kids involved. But don't take advice, period, if it doesn't align with you. But Gemini, I feel like this week you're getting prepared to do something big for yourself. You're doing something big for yourself, and you're just trying to figure out if that aligns with this person still being in your life, or if this is where you say goodbye to them. It's kind of what I got off of that. So I feel like you're going to resonate with the situationship cards too in the no contact group. All right, so for zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Pisces and Scorpio strongly. Strong Pisces and Scorpio. I've got Aries in here, Sagittarius is here, and that's the main ones I saw. Family echoes. Old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. Some of you Geminis, you and another person may have come from a broken family to where when you guys are together, you guys, you know, act out what you guys were taught as kids from your parents. And I feel like I've gotten that message for you before. Okay. Blocked. It stings to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you, and don't chase ghosts. Yeah, this feels like Gemini blocked somebody, and I got that earlier too. I feel like a lot of you Geminis, you're watching this after blocking somebody, or you're watching this while you prepare to block somebody. I'm strongly getting that. Open relationship. An open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. Someone here may be thinking, all right, maybe I don't want to lose this relationship, but maybe we should see other people and just see what's out there. I feel like Gemini is saying that more than their person is. So some of you Geminis, you may just want to see what else is out there and see if there's someone more suitable for you without fully disengaging from this person. And this person may not trust that plan of yours. Oh my goodness, the dirty laundry card. I always seem to get this card. Dirty laundry. They thought they buried it deep, but old messes have a way of resurfacing, and this one's messy enough to leave a stain. I hate that card. For real. Sober life. With no distractions or substances to blur the view, what's real is finally visible. From here, better choices are possible. All right, trigger alert. Trigger alert. For some of you Geminis, you may have healed from maybe an addiction, whatever the case may be, and now that you're sober, you're looking at the relationships in your life and feeling like they're not healthy to have in your life while you're on your sober journey, that they would actually make it more difficult for you to continue making the choices that are right for you. And maybe when you weren't sober, a relationship felt exciting whenever it was on and off like that. And now you're seeing that it's toxic to continuously have people around that we're fighting with. Okay, that's not for everyone, obviously. But if you are on your sober journey, I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. Gold digger. This connection comes with a price tag. It's calculated, strategic, and dripping in dollar signs. Someone here may make a lot of money and feels like everyone just wants to be with them for money. Okay. So I hope that helps, Gemini. I just posted a new reading for you yesterday. It's in my May playlist. And there's 3 readings in there for you, including a monthly that has general messages too. All right. Happy early birthday, Gemini. On to Cancer. I really hope the audio is fine. If it ends up sounding like crud, I'm just going to keep this live stream up for 24 hours and then delete it. I already ordered the parts that I need for my microphone, so it'll be ready for next one. All right, Cancers. Hi, Cancer. Thank you, Infinite Faith. All right, what do we have for Cancer? Hello. This card just flipped out quickly. The same thing happened during Gemini's reading. So for the Geminis that just watched this, some of you could be Cancer or Gemini Cancer cuspies. That same very thing happened during Gemini's reading. All right, or a Cancer is dealing with a Gemini. We'll see. All right, what do we have for Cancer this week? What do we have for Cancer? The moon just hopped out. That's Pisces energy, but as a reader, I do see it as Cancerian energy because you're ruled by the moon. Cancer, you may feel that around this time frame, your emotions are really intensified. Like you may feel, you know, random moments of just wanting to cry in the shower or to just, you know, kick a wall. Just it feels like you're going through a big change right now and you're just trying to figure out how to ground your energy. Because that World card may be implying that you're going through a chapter closing and a new one's about to begin, and maybe you're feeling uncomfortable with the change. 2 more shuffles, even if the change is good. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. Now 3 cards just hopped out. The 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, which is all beautiful cards, by the way, and the Ace of Swords. Someone's having a huge epiphany. Epiphany? Why can't I say epiphany? You guys, leave me alone. Don't make fun of my inability to speak certain words. Anyway, Cancer, you're having an aha moment. We'll go with that one. About your life this week. And I like this combo. I like this combo. This is telling me that whatever aha moment you're having, it could lead to a lot of success for yourself. I'm happy to see that for you. All right, let's see what your spread looks like and see if it resonates with anyone that's in your life right now, or if it's a life out there somewhere that you're still needing to like take action towards. All right, what is Cancer's person's feelings for them this week, whoever they're connecting to this week? We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Their intentions with you, the Empress. Oh man, someone loves you. And if you don't have this person in your life and you're watching this while you're single as a Pringle, someone's intuitively picking up on the fact that they're about to meet you. I mean, have you ever had that strong feeling like something big was about to happen, and not in a scary way, but like, it's like you can sense, oh wow, I'm about to go through a big change and it feels good. Sometimes that happens when you're about to meet someone that you're fated to meet who's going to help you get to that life that you want, or it could apply to a job, it could apply to money, it can apply to anything. That strong feeling like something big is about to happen and you can just sense it. This combo for me could be highlighting that for some of you Cancers, you might have someone coming into your life who's going to fall in love with you really quickly. And if you already have this person in your life, things are about to move forward in a very beautiful way. Look at that, the Hierophant. How does Cancer feel? The 3 of Pentacles. Some of you met this person through working. The overall energy we have is the Sun, influenced by the 7 Wands and the Judgment and the Magician. Okay, I feel like there's two different energies coming through this reading. One that wants to not be a part of this situation, and another that feels like it's aligned. Okay, Cancer? So there could be someone adjacent to you that does not want to be a part of this experience with you, all right? And it feels like there's another person coming towards you around this time frame that does. So this could be one of those situations where maybe you wanted someone previously and they didn't want you back, and you still felt this strong feeling like your life was supposed to change and a person was supposed to be in your life who was supposed to stay, and you're getting that feeling, and it shows up in the spread. So if someone's ignoring your text, Cancer, if someone blocked you, if someone doesn't want to talk to you, I would just let that go. Let that go. Because what's coming through is amazing right here. And for some of you Cancers, you already have this person in your life. So let me start clarifying. But I am getting a strong energy that someone blocked you. So let's dive into this person's feelings. We got the High Priestess. If someone blocks you, let them. Just let them. Because that makes space for the right people to come into your life. Why the High Priestess? For how this person will feel about Cancer. We have the Three of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Strength card. Wow. Holy smokes, Cancer. Your readings have just getting, they're just getting better lately. You've got someone showing up in this reading that is very supportive over you, or will be very supportive over you. Like I said, this could be someone that you're meeting this week, all right, because this is for the week ahead. It's just showing me that you're networking with the right people this week. You're connecting to people who understand you better, and it feels like there's someone showing up in this reading that understands you pretty well, and wants to be a part of your life going forward. Clarify Cancer's feelings. Why the Three of Pentacles? The Eight of Wands, and then I got the Queen of Wands. Sagittarius and Aries coming through strongly. It doesn't have to be a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be an Aries. But I am getting strong fire energy for your reading, Cancer. Okay? There's someone coming through that you find very attractive, or will find very attractive, and you guys hit it off really quickly. A lot of texting, a lot of back and forth engaging. It feels like something happens like really quickly. Like it didn't give you enough time to even think about it. It just happened. And that's usually when you meet the right people. When things just happen organically and then they just go forward right then and there. That's when you meet the right people. When things are complicated, or people are dancing around communication, or you just feel like it's pulling teeth to get someone to acknowledge your existence, don't even bother. The right people will just align with you naturally. So let's clarify this person's actions. We got the Hierophant. It feels like I'm reading for Cancers that are going to be getting coupled up very soon. And I feel like I got that for you last week. Why the Hierophant? The Six of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. And then I see the Wheel of Fortune. I wonder if this moon was associated with them when I was doing your pre-shuffle. No, I think it was for you. No, I think it was for you. Cancer, it feels like someone's coming through this reading who's got this very grounded way about them, but there's also this exciting energy about them as well. Like this is someone that knows how to, you know, get business taken care of if they need to, while also being playful and fun. If that resonates with someone, then there you go. But it feels like something major is about to change in someone's life. And I'm getting that someone's home life is going to change, because this is pointing at a house. Like someone's living situation is going to be changing. Whether someone's making space for someone to move in, or someone's making space for someone to leave so that someone can meet someone new. Someone's making space in their home, it feels like, to welcome a long-term relationship. Clarify that Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, please, for Cancer. The Two of Pentacles. Oh. Okay. For the Cancers who are already in a relationship with someone, there's a lot of back and forth planning happening around this time frame that will be beneficial for all parties involved. You know, whether there's you and another person and kids involved, or you and just your person and your pets. It feels like there's a lot of plans being made around this time frame that's going to benefit all parties. But you guys are busy. You guys are very busy. So if I'm reading for a single Cancer right now, it looks like you may be getting this strong feeling to shut the door on connections that just don't show up for you, that don't even bother with you, don't even show up and do any effort. Because then it feels like someone else comes into your life soon after. Whoop, that feels like everything will just happen very organically, and it'll take off right away. Everyone's doing their part. Everyone knows their assignment. Everyone knows their role. No one has to be told, hey, can you be more open with me? Hey, can you commit to me? Hey, you're hurting my feelings. It feels like Cancer, there's someone showing up in this reading that won't need to be told any of that. It just will be the strong rhythm of going along with each other. Who else got that? I said that very thing. Was it Aries' reading I said that? I think that was Aries' reading that I said that very thing, or Taurus. It just won't feel forced. That's what I'm getting. So Cancer, it feels like you may feel very emotional around this time frame, and I feel like it's because things are changing around you that need a change in order to accommodate something that you really want for yourself. So it's like the universe is trying to squeeze out people, places, and experiences that don't align with a healthy, happy life for yourself. So if you got some toxic friends around, the universe is probably like doing their thing to like get them to go in a different direction, you know, whatever the case may be, to align you with the right people. Ooh, 3 sevens. 3 sevens as I'm saying that. Beautiful. So Cancer, it feels like your love life is reaching a huge turning point with that Wheel of Fortune, where it's not going to be the same ever again, but in a good way. And that's the aha moment I was tapping into in the beginning. So I feel like I'm reading for Cancers that already have that special person in your life, and you're making plans with this person to continue watering and nurturing the relationship. And for my Cancers that are dealing with someone who's not doing anything, not even a bare minimum to show up for you in this life, you're getting ready to close that chapter and welcome in the people that will show up for you the way that you show up for yourself. And you may be feeling emotional about that because Cancers get attached to people that they care about. But this is saying, don't hold on to people that won't even freaking, you know, hold on to you. Because it feels like Cancer, you got someone showing up in this reading that wants to love the freaking shit out of you. When the Empress shows up in someone's intentions, that's good. You want that. We all know how it feels to be loved up on by the Empress, whether it's our own mom, our grandmother, our aunt. You know, it doesn't have to be a woman, but we all know how it feels to be loved up on someone who's coming in with the Empress energy. It's just, it feels so cozy and feels so safe, and feels like it's going to be mutual with that Temperance card. People mutually aligning with each other, mutually caring for each other. I love this reading, Cancer. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm scared to clarify any more and have it like show me something. I'm going to leave it alone because it looks good. I don't want to like say too much. Who was that? Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let's get from the no contact and complicated group piles. But Cancer, like I said, if you're dealing with someone who's being hurtful to you or being absent with you, just let that person go and focus on yourself, because it feels like someone sweet and amazing is coming your way. But if you already have that person in your life, cherish it. Cherish this person. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Taurus. I'm about to pull these in a second. I get strong Pisces in this reading, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio. That's the main ones that wanted to come through your reading, but it could be any zodiac sign, okay, Cancer? By the way, I have your new reading uploading right now, Cancer. It should be posted by tomorrow morning. Fake profile. It's not just a filter. It's a full-on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. For my Cancers in no contact situations or in situationships, or just your love life is just not what you want it to be, there could be some fake stuff going on here. Whether someone catfished you with a fake profile or you're creating fake profiles to watch someone else, I am getting like someone being fake. Someone being fake. And if someone's being fake, they're going to get fake opportunities. All right. How you act is what you receive. So if you be fake, you get fake. If you're acting shady, you get shady. Making bank in reverse. Financial flow is increasing. A new level of wealth, power, and confidence is activating. Someone has a chance to make a lot of money here if they are more themselves. Fantasy world. Head in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. Cancer, this feels like a very specific message. It doesn't feel like it's love related. There's some fake stuff happening around you. I'm just trying to figure out if it's someone that you're dealing with or if this is what you're doing to get someone's attention. Let's pull from these. That definitely didn't resonate with the spread that I just pulled. Emotional safety. You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. That was the spread that I just tapped into. That was beautiful, Cancer. That was one of your best readings that I've had in a while. Digital love. You're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. Ooh, and it kind of matches what this card looks like. Different worlds. This connection crosses cultures, timelines, or belief systems, and that creates both fascination and friction. Some of you Cancers are entertaining an online connection that someone lives at a distance from you, and you guys are having a blast, but there's a lot of friction because of the difference in distance, or maybe there's a cultural difference, a difference of worldviews, things like that, that could challenge the two of you. Power couple in reverse. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. For my Cancer, for the single Cancers, your spread that I just did felt like the single ones are attracting that type of dynamic in their life, and the ones that already have that, great. I love that for you. But for the single Cancers or the ones that are dealing with toxic relationships, let anyone go that is just not bringing you any fulfillment, and just put all that energy to yourself, your career, your goals, whatever, and you're going to attract a power dynamic with somebody. All right? So I hope that helps. I love you, Cancer. On to the Leos. Wow, that was good. Jeez. Good job, Cancers. All right. Where's the Leos at? Hi, Leo. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? Do I want to do a deck swap? Deck swap, not squap. Yeah, I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Changing out the deck. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo, please? Please pull in that Leo energy for me. Leo. What do we have for Leo? Oh, wait. Wait, that card does not belong here. It belongs in another deck. 1 second. Sorry, you guys. I just saw it quickly. There we go. You belong in this pile. There we go. What do we have for Leo? 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, Leo, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Lovers. Oh, finally, Leo gets a good read. Leos, your readings lately, actually, no, your individual readings have been really good. It's your live stream readings that have been intense, but good start. Someone loves you. All right, their intentions with you this week is the King of Cups. So Leo, right out the gate, we got the Lover's card as someone's feelings for you and their intentions is the King of Cups. It feels like this week someone's wanting to be very romantic with you or wanting to be more affectionate with you, wants to get closer to you. So you might notice this person hugging you a lot extra or always trying to touch you. And it doesn't have to be in a sexual way. Touching the lower part of your back, your shoulder, your arms, just trying to hint that they want to spend more, private time with you. So this feels like I'm reading for a Leo that's already in a relationship with someone right now. And if you're not already in a relationship, this person wants that to change and wants to be closer with you. But it feels like around this time frame, someone may be dropping a lot of hints that they want to spend more quality time with you. The Nine of Wands, Leo's feelings, the Ten of Pentacles, and the overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Five of Swords. Leo, it feels like you and this person are doing really well together. However, I am getting that there could be some outside noise that could like stress you guys out. Some of you, you might have a family member or a friend coming to you for help, but it feels like their help always comes in with a lot of like stress in your life. Like, have you ever had that family member or friend that always needs you for everything? And they don't follow your advice. They just keep on making the same decisions, knowing that you'll bail them out. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's kind of what I'm getting. But let's just focus on your love reading right now. And if that message wants to come through, I got to acknowledge it. But it does feel like someone is orbiting around you this week that might be a little bit down and out and maybe reaching out to you for help or reaching out to this person. And this person is being protective over you. This person is being protective over you, Leo. They're like, Leo, don't help that person out. Don't help that person out. So let's dive in. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Lover's card. Why the Lover's card for how this person feels about Leo this week? Clarify why this person feels the Lover's card for Leo this week. Ace of Pentacles. They feel like you are the jackpot. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles right underneath that. So that tracks with your feelings, Leo. You got the Ten of Pentacles. All right. When the Ten of Pentacles shows up in a Leo's feelings, that's a Leo way of saying this person feels like home to me. This person feels like my future. This person feels like I can really build something long and strong with them and just feel really happy about my choices. And with this person's feelings for you being the Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Lovers, it tells me that this person feels the same. So Leo, it feels like if you're not already in a coupled relationship with this person, it looks like it's heading that way because you both are on the same page. You both want this. So let's dive into your feelings a little bit more, Leo. You got the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, the more I'm diving into you guys' connection right now, it does feel like you both are on the same page with a lot of different things. And it feels like you're getting some sort of outside distraction this week from somebody. I just don't know who this person is to you, whether it's a friend, a family member. It's someone that's needing your help. But this person doesn't want you to help them for some reason. Why the Ten of Pentacles for Leo's feelings? Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. So Leo, for some of you, you've already built some history with this person. For some, there could already be children involved, whether this person is becoming a step parent to your kids, or you guys want to have kids together, or there's already been, history made together. This feels good. And when a Leo shows up as their court card, that's a Leo that feels like they're at home with someone. Because when we show up as our own court card, that lets us feel like we are in alignment with where we're supposed to be at right now. So Leo, someone's allowing you to be your Leo self and to wear your crown without having to question their intentions, question their behavior and actions. But it's also making this person more protective over you. This person's coming in very protective over you around this time frame. I want to find out more about what that is referring to after I clarify their intentions. Why the King of Cups? Could be a water sign that you're connecting to, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I also have a lot of Taurus energy showing up, a lot of Taurus. Seven of Cups and the Page of Pentacles right underneath that. So Leo, the Seven of Cups with the King of Cups is showing me that this person intends to explore, you know, the best option that they know how to get the best outcome. Okay, this is someone that's a daydreamer. This is someone that likes to daydream a lot. This is someone that likes to visualize before they even take action. It's someone that likes to, in their mind's eye, visualize what an outcome could look like based off of an action that's taken. So this is a very deep person, very spiritual for some of you, just in touch with their intuitive abilities, very intuitive, and very good looking if it looks like that person. Very good looking. All right, so let's dive into this Nine of Wands, because this is their protectiveness coming out for you. Or maybe what I could be getting is that you guys go on a date at a restaurant and a person sitting next to your table says a comment about you that's rude, and this person, you know, gets defensive and protects you. But I feel like it was the original message. Clarify that Nine of Wands, please. Clarify that Nine of Wands, please. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, that's this person's way of saying that you might turn a blind eye to something and they don't want to do that. It's almost as if this person is saying, Leo, you always turn a blind eye to their behavior, and I'm not going to, you know, just stand there and watch this happen. Someone may be telling you around this time frame that you may be making choices based off of your heart and not your head. Like you're being too nice. You're being too nice, too forgiving, too this, too that. And it's like your person is saying, don't do that. Nine of Cups on the bottom. So without further ado, let's break this down, because this is not resonating with you guys' relationship. What is this Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords talking about? And I just saw the Justice card. I just saw the Justice card. The Justice card can sometimes talk about a truth being revealed or accountability needing to take place before anything could happen. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Oh, Leo. You've got someone that is planning to come talk to you, and they're holding on to some coins here. This could be someone that you have been like taking space from, who's coming towards you, acting very lovey-dovey, very open for, you know, being in your life again. But it feels like there's some sort of planning involved that connects to money. Do you know what this actually feels like? It feels like someone who, I don't feel like it's a lover. It feels like someone who constantly needs money from you or needs help from you, but before outright asking for help, they come in acting like they miss you, they want to spend quality time with you, make it look like they're not there just for a favor, and then they throw the favor in a week later, 2 weeks later. It's like someone has ulterior motives. Leo, someone's got ulterior motives with you. Someone's not really wanting to see how you're doing. They just want to act like they're wanting to see how you're doing and then ask you for help, ask you for something. What that something is, I don't know, but it feels manipulative with that Five of Swords energy. Because when you think about the Five of Swords with the Five of Pentacles, it's someone willing to lie, cheat, and steal to get what they want. And when the Five of Pentacles shows up, that's someone in survival mode. And when someone's in survival mode, they don't care who they cross, if it means getting their food, getting their bills paid, or getting something that they want from you. And it feels like you got someone right here that's being protective over you. Hold on, let me get another card on that, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Let's use this one. Clarify that Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. It's someone that plays the victim a lot. It's someone that plays the victim a lot. Someone that always thinks life is out to get them, they can never win, and that, you know, they project their insecurities onto other people and expect other people to be there for them without them making different choices that lead to better outcomes. And with you showing up as this Queen of Wands right here, showing up as your court card with the Ten of Pentacles, someone feels like you are perfect to help them because you've got it the way you want it. But you worked for that. You built healthier relationships with people. You've built a solid foundation for yourself, okay? And someone doesn't want to make those correct decisions to get those same results, just wants to take. It's easier. Clarify that Five of Swords, but I am getting someone playing the victim. It reminds me of that person that will hurt you, but then hold a grudge against you, even though they hurt you, because they don't want to get uncomfortable with themselves and acknowledge that they played a role in, you know, hurting someone. Clarify that Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, Leo, it's someone that you walked away from. In fact, you closed off emotionally strongly with that Queen of Swords energy. All right. So I don't know if this is an ex of yours wanting to come back around now that you've moved on and you're living your best Leo life, or if it's a family member or a friend that, you know, just kept on playing in your face thinking that your big Leo heart was going to continue forgiving them. So whoever you're dealing with over here romantically, they're protecting you. Give me more about this person that's showing up for Leo this week. Give me more for this person that's showing up for Leo this week. The King of Cups again. Damn, Leo. This person loves the shit out of you. The King of Cups came in twice for this person. Don't get focused on the gender of the cards. Men and women can show up as the King of Cups. But you're coming in as that Queen of Wands. This person's coming in as that King of Cups. That's Temperance energy written all over it, indicating that you guys could be yin to the yang here. But you got someone that loves the heck out of you around this time frame, that wants you to be happy and will do anything to protect you. And that's the people that you deserve to have in your life. The people that will get uncomfortable to protect the ones that they love. All right. So that's what I got for that one. I'm going to pull from my no contact group right now. But be wary of anyone that's coming out of nowhere after year no contact, 2 years of no contact, 3 years of no contact, acting like they want to work on your relationship again. And then a week later will throw a favor in your face and make you feel like you owe it to them. So be careful. All right. So for zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Taurus here strongly, strong Taurus. I have Gemini here, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, and of course you. But it could be any zodiac sign, okay? I just opened up to backstabbed. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed. Beneath the surface, betrayal has been brewing. Look at that. That kind of lines up with what I got on the side message. Look at that. Leo, you got someone trying to protect you this week. I would definitely pay attention to what their advice is, because if it's coming from someone that you know loves you, I would pay attention to it. Because it feels like you got someone that already backstabbed you, coming back to finish the job, but after they get a favor first. Troubled past. The past still lingers like smoke in the room. Even if it's buried, its energy hasn't left the building. So Leo, you may have walked away from someone, but it looks like the smoke is still lingering. Or someone still feels like they can play in your face, thinking that you're going to forgive, if you've always did that in the past. Leos have big hearts. You rule the heart. X drama. The past didn't stay in the past. An old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama, or still has emotional pull. Yeah, for some of you Leos, you're getting in a healthy relationship around this time frame, and that's when an ex pulls back up and is like, oh, Leo, you don't want to be with that person. What about what we had? It wasn't always bad, was it? I know I called you those hurtful names, but you made me mad. You made me do it. Oh, the dirty laundry card. I swear. I feel like I'm manifesting this card. Dirty laundry. They thought they buried it deep, but old messes have a way of resurfacing, and this one's messy enough to leave a stain. Can I get permission from you guys to like rip this card up and take it out of the pile, because I don't like it and it keeps on coming up. I'll let you guys vote if I should erase the dirty laundry card from the group. Chasing clout. They're addicted to attention and the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the whole storyline. Leo. That cannot be any more specific. Leo, for some of you who are doing really well in your careers or in your life in general, or your goals are going, you're reaching all your potential, you may have someone that wants a little piece of that but doesn't want to do the hard work, or wants the success for a field that they're not even supposed to be a part of. All right? So be careful with clout chasers. All right, anything else? Ride or die. This is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you've got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely, Leo. If you got someone like this in your life, keep them. You got someone that's fighting hard for you to make sure that you're happy. R.I.P. the dirty laundry card. I love you guys. No strings attached. It starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. So some of you Leos, if you're in no strings attached type of connection, someone may have fell hard for you, or you fell hard for someone else, and now everyone's confused about what the boundaries are. You know, I know we were no strings attached, but are we stopping that now? We're not going to see anybody else? Like if you had an agreement to be open with someone where you guys could date other people and had no strings, someone may be wanting to add some strings now. Same mistake, different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. Leo, I feel like something's about to happen around this time frame that's going to give you a chance to show the universe you're not going to repeat the same old mistakes and learn to do it differently. And then that's when that karmic lesson ends. So if you got someone that comes back in your life every year or two after a period of no contact, acting like they've changed, acting like they've moved on and are being very apologetic, and then they go back to the same crap over and over again, this is where you gotta not allow that into your life. Stay firm on your boundaries. All right, so I hope that helps, Leo. I love you. Do check out your May monthly and your May weekly I did for you. It's in my May playlist if you want a more in-depth reading for May. All right, on to Virgo. Oh, wait, another card came out. Sorry, Leo. Family feud. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. Sorry, Leo. I noticed it last. It was underneath a whole pile of cards. Some of you Leos, your romantic relationship looks really good, but maybe there's a family dynamic that is heading your way that's going to really test your patience, really test how much you've grown, and really test your boundaries and whether or not, you know, that no contact is meant to stay firm. But it kind of feels like someone's orbiting around you just get a favor. But you do what's best for yourself, Leo, okay? Now I'm done. On to Virgo. All right. Divvy. All right. Where? Oh, there we go. All right, Virgo, my Virgolicious. Hi, Virgo. What up, buttercups? Oh, 1 second. Now I'm better. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right, what do we have for Virgo this week? With 1,000 people in the chat, will you rock that like button for your girl if you haven't already? I greatly appreciate it. What do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo? The King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Cups just wanted to hop out. We'll see if that card combo comes back out, okay? Virgo, what do we have for Virgo? 2 more shuffles for Virgo, please. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, Virgo, your person's feelings this week, we have the 5 of Swords. Their intentions, the 5 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions. This week, we have the Emperor, major for Aries. Your feelings for this person, the Queen of Cups. And the overall energy is the Knight of Wands, influenced by the Magician and the 8 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, what is going on with you and this person this week? Oh my goodness, this one's going to be intense. Virgo, with the Emperor as someone's behavior, now cross-watcher. If this doesn't sound like you, please don't force it. Virgo, for whoever you're connecting to, it feels like you got someone that's abusing power. With the Emperor as their behavior towards you and their feelings for you, the Five of Swords, and their intentions for you, the Five of Pentacles, that's someone abusing power, abusing their authority, abusing their position in one's life. Like, think of living with someone and you lose your job and you need to depend on them for a couple weeks to pay some bills around the house until you get your next paycheck for your new job. This is someone that is like, you know, taking advantage of that, you know, making you feel like, I don't know, that was probably the worst example I could have given you. It's like someone is in a position where they feel like they've got some authority here. Now, this kind of reminds me of someone like dating their boss. But that's not what I'm getting for you specifically, but that was the only other way I can explain the energy that I'm picking up on. Like someone feels like they have some sort of prestige here, doing something that they know you want to be a part of. Clarify that Five of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Six of Cups. Do you know what? I actually just got something different. Virgo, you've got someone around you this week that wants to appear that they are an authority in some sort of place in your life to get you to do something for them. How else can I explain that? It's like someone's wanting you to think that you need them to get to the point where you want to go, but you're going to later discover you didn't need them. You could have done it on your own, but they wanted to make it seem like they are the authority and that you need them in order to get there. Like imagine working somewhere and you've got the potential to become a manager and someone's like, you need me to get to that management position. I'll get you there. And you start to believe it. But you later discover that you've got the skills to get there on your own, but someone wants you to think that you need them. This is just, hold on, let me just dive in a little bit deeper. The main thing is someone's trying to abuse their authority in your life and make you think that you need them for something when you're trying to do something on your own. Tell me more about this person's feelings. Ace of Cups. Well, they do love you. Two of Pentacles. Whoever this person is, they want some sort of new beginning with you, and they're wanting you to think that you can't do something on your own. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me give you a hypothetical situation, Virgo, and then I'll let you piece it however you need to piece it. All right, imagine being married and you're a stay-at-home mom, you know, and your husband had to pay all the bills while you take care of the family. But now you're not happy in that relationship because you feel like your husband is being mean to you and you want to leave. And then that's when that person's like, you won't make it out there without me. I am the breadwinner. You need my money. You need this. And no one will ever want to be with you now that you've got kids. You know, it's like someone's abusing their authority in your life or trying to make it seem like without them, you've got nothing. Something like that. But you're trying to prove to someone that you don't need other people to achieve your goals. And you're coming in with such a big heart. Some of you guys could have Scorpio placements, Cancer, Pisces. Some of you may be dealing with someone that, you know what? Let's clarify Virgo's feelings. Ace of Pentacles and Three of Wands, excuse me. And then I see the Ten of Wands. Virgo, you're coming in with this goal in your heart. You've got this big vision, this big goal, and you want to achieve it, and you're willing to do the work with the Ten of Wands. And there's a lot of manifesting, there's a lot of planning that you're doing, And it feels like you got someone in your ear that's making you feel like you can't reach that goal, but they love you at the same time. This feels like a personal reading. This feels like I'm reading for a Virgo, that it doesn't have to necessarily be someone that you're in a romantic relationship with. It could be a family member talking to you like this. It could be a friend talking to you like this, a sibling. It's someone that loves you, yes, but they're wanting you to think that you're not capable, because then if you do it on your own, you won't need them. So it's someone that wants to appear like the authority, like they're needed, but the people around them can do it on their own. So they're not that important. You know, everyone's important, but if you're throwing your weight around saying, hey, you need me for everything, then look at that, the devil. Virgo, it feels like someone wants you codependent on them. That's kind of what I'm getting off of this reading. Someone wants you to think without them, you're not going to be able to get your goals accomplished. This could be a controlling husband or wife. Remember, women can show up as the Emperor too in my readings, because we all carry masculine and feminine energy. This could be a father figure. This could be a boss. This could be an ex. This could be someone that you have kids with, but you're not together. Someone's throwing a lot of their importance at you in regards to something that you're wanting to achieve for yourself. But they do love you, whoever they are. They do love you. I got the Ace of Cups and I got the Ace of Wands. But it feels like it's manipulative. They use it in manipulative ways. I feel like I'm confusing you guys. I can feel what I'm getting. I'm just having trouble finding the words to express what I'm feeling. And that could be the same thing for you, Virgos, because I got the Eight of Swords here. You may be having trouble putting a name on what you're feeling right now, or finding a label for the experience that you're experiencing with someone. Like, have you ever been with a therapist? Not like been with a therapist. Been in a therapist's room where you're trying to explain your experiences and you just don't have names for it. And they're like, oh, it sounds like you were dealing with this type of person. Oh, it sounds like you were dealing with this type of trauma. Oh, this is sounding like this was this, you know, this a sign of narcissism. It's like, oh, there are names for what I'm going through. I just didn't know. And then once you get the name for what you're going through, you'll be able to use the tools on how to navigate through it. Something like that, because the Eight of Swords is telling me that I feel like I'm reading for a Virgo that feels really stuck in their head. They don't know what is happening around them, and they're trying to find a name for it. It's like you're thinking to yourself, is this really, you know, does this person really care about me like they say that they do? Or are they just trying to prevent me from, you know, doing something here? Clarify that, Emperor, please. Clarify that, Emperor. Six of Pentacles, money, something about money. And then I see the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Someone here may be trying to control someone financially. Hey, if I'm the one paying for this, you're not going to do it this way. You're going to do it that way. Or if you're needing me for this, you're going to have to do it my way. Like that sort of thing. But it feels like doing it someone else's way doesn't end up reaching the goal you want. Doing it someone else's way ends up perhaps sabotaging your goal, and you felt like you had no choice but to do it their way because they're the ones that are the important one, the one that knows everything. Clarify that Magician with the Knight of Wands. With the Magician being your overall energy, Virgo, you've got the skills, you've got the tools to do whatever you want. Because the Magician is here. That's your major arcana, Virgo. So I'll be damned if someone tells you you can't do something that you feel like you're meant to do. Okay. The Magician comes in when we have all the tools. We have everything that we need at our availability to accomplish something. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something if you feel that it's meant for you. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Some of you, this is work related. You're telling a family member that you want to, you know, get a promotion at work or run your own business, and someone is saying that maybe you're not capable. It's like, but then they'll say, hey, you can do it, but maybe with my help. Clarify, so it feels like, Virgo, you might be in a controlling relationship with somebody. Someone that likes to control the environment, likes to control the narrative, because when they don't have control, they feel unstable within themselves. So in order to feel control within their environment, they've got to control other people. But they do love you. That's the thing that's like, you know, kind of making me wonder what this relationship dynamic is. Yeah, Virgo, I just keep on getting that you're in some sort of relationship with someone. It doesn't have, I don't know if it's romantic, marriage, family, friend, I don't know. You're in a relationship with someone around this time frame who does care about you, but it's like you share some of your goals with this person, or tell them what you want to do for yourself, and they'll make little comments that makes you feel like you're just wishful thinking. Just tell me more about this person's role in Virgo's life. Whoa. Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords. I wonder if this person's role in your life is to make you want to fight harder to prove people wrong. Virgo, maybe this person's role in your life is to push you into doing what you want to do for yourself if there was any room for procrastination. Like sometimes all it takes is someone telling us, you can't do that, you'll never do that, for us to have that hunger to prove them wrong. So for some of you Virgos, there's something that you want to accomplish for yourself around this time frame. Maybe you were procrastinating, maybe you were making excuses, maybe there was delays, and having this person in your ear might be the driving force you need to get going. So maybe they do have a role in your life that is important, but not in the way that they're trying to make it sound. But yeah, Virgo, it feels like you got someone in your life that wants to know that they're the reason why you're successful, or you're happy, or this hair is tickling me. But you've got it within you all this time. Okay? If this is work related or some sort of goal related, Virgo, just keep some of your ideas like, not everyone needs to know everything. Virgos like to talk. You're a Gemini too, or you're like Gemini too. You both are ruled by Virgo, or ruled by Mercury. The planet that has a lot of ideas, likes to communicate these ideas. Communicate it to your mirror. Communicate it to your car ride home from work. Keep it away from other people, because people will try to, like, if they're not happy in their life, they will be damned if someone around them is reaching their potential. Anything else for Virgo? Oh my goodness, this reading. Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So Virgo, you've got two choices in front of you. Choice A, to stay grounded, stay focused on your plans moving forward. Don't let other people get in your ear, or allow people to get in your ear, believe their lies, believe what they make you feel negative about yourself, and watch your life repeat this pattern. Okay? All right, so let's pull from the other group. Wow, this reading came in with a punch. Do you know what? That energy kind of feels like the side energy that I tapped into for Leo's reading. So if any of you guys are Leo, Virgo, Cuspies, you might have someone in your life that's wanting you to think that without them, you won't reach the highest potential. And you're over there like, what are you talking about? And like, okay, have that inflated ego. And then I see Family Feud on the bottom. And then I see the audacity. Some of you Virgos, you're looking at someone thinking the audacity to think I need you. The audacity to think that you helped me get to where I'm at in the first place. The audacity to think. This doesn't feel like a romantic read. Virgo, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, a fellow Virgo. That's the main zodiac signs that I see so far. It could be any zodiac sign, but that's the main ones that I see so far. Drama queen, don't get pulled into the drama. If peace showed up, they'd start a fight out of boredom. Someone may be trying to just have some drama with you, or if you protect yourself, you're the drama maker. Okay. Consequences, no more running. The karma is catching up and someone's being held accountable. Someone's getting a lot of karma around this time frame. So Virgo, if someone hurt you and you feel like they got away with it, or whoever, the universe collects. They will take care of the checks and balances. We don't need to serve people karma on our own. The universe will do it, so that way we don't create more unnecessary karma for ourselves. So if you're thinking someone got away with mistreating you, guess again. Guess again. The universe will collect on their debts. Travel partner, you found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together. Virgo, some of you may be attracting someone into your life who you can travel with, or you'll meet while you're traveling, or meet in a new location you're traveling to. I'm strongly getting a Virgo that is either dealing with this already or is about to, once you make some plans for yourself. Because I do have the Six of Swords energy right here. Perhaps indicating that you're moving away from something stressful and into the arms of someone that gets you. The single life. Embrace your independence. Expand your horizons and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you attract the best. Yeah, that's for those Virgos that are choosing the Nine of Pentacles life. Just focus on yourself, Virgo. If there's people in your life that's making you feel, you know, like you can't do for yourself, or that you're not good enough, you don't need them in your life. Some people will make you feel like you're not good enough because they're jealous of how good you are and wants to plant that seed of doubt so that you stop winning if they're not winning. Be careful of some shady people out there, Virgo. That's advice for everybody. Be careful. If someone's telling you all these bad things about you and your potential, they're projecting onto you and they don't want to see you win. All right. On to Libra. Wow, that one got intense. Hi, Libra. What up, buttercups? Fish pie? What are you talking about, a fish pie? I read the chat at the wrong timing, I guess. A fish pie? Good morning, Brooke. You entered the chat at the time we're about to get a fish pie recipe. Oh, Tance is making fish pie. I never even knew there was a fish pie, unless it's like a chicken pot pie. Okay, I get it. I get it. If that's what... Enjoy the fish pie. I just started now getting interested in fish a couple years back. I refused to eat fish all my life. Anyways, 2 of Wands hopped out, unless it was tuna fish with pickles and onions. Anyway. All right, what do we have for Libra, please? What do we have for Libra, please? Page of Pentacles hopped out. What do we have for Libra, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Librans. All right, Libra, your person's feelings this week, we have the Empress. That's a really good start. That's a really good start. Thank you, Libra. Man, someone just feels like you are a warm blanket on a freaking cold day. I love it when we start off with the Empress as someone's feelings. Someone feels like you are a warm blanket on a cold day. What is this person's intentions? The Page of Cups. Aww. Libra, if this is someone new in your life, they're crushing on you. And if this is someone that you've already known for a bit, they're really appreciative over you. Ooh, the 5 of Cups. You may have released them recently, though, because you felt like they didn't know what they had until they lost it. For some of you Librans, you may have pulled away from someone because you may have felt like someone wasn't realizing your worth or realizing what you were bringing into their life, and now they do. Could be a Scorpio. Some of you Librans, you showed someone how great it would be to be with you, and then you pulled your energy back just to show them the difference, just to show them the contrast of what it's like to not have you. Libra. Libra's like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. They just needed to know my worth. What is Libra's feelings for this person? Ace of Cups. You love them too. What's the overall energy? The Ace of Wands, influenced by the Three of Wands. Libra, so what you're telling me is you like this person a lot, or some of you love them, but you may have felt like they weren't appreciating what you were trying to offer them or show them, and you had to take a step back to show them the difference between Libra there, Libra not there. Libra there feels like warm blanket on a cold day. Libra not there feels like sad day. Sad day. Can't say we all haven't been there. All right, so let's take a look at this person's feelings for you. I mean, you are ruled by Venus. I don't think I've ever met an ugly Libra. Why the Empress for how this person feels about Libra? Why the Empress for how this person feels about Libra? Ooh, the Ten of Swords. Five of Pentacles, Libra. Yeah, you may have recently pulled back aggressively because you just felt like someone wasn't realizing how you were making them feel. You still love them though. You did it while you still love them, which means you love yourself more. For someone to walk away from someone that they actually love because they were being mistreated or being, you know, not seen for what they brought to the relationship, that takes a lot of self-love. That does. Libra, you're telling me that you love this person or really like this person, but you put yourself first. That's a very tough decision to make. And if you haven't done it yet, it looks like you might be doing it this week, where you're making a tough decision to, you know, let this person know, hey, I prioritize myself. I don't feel like you are totally understanding what being with me would be like. And that's not saying that they're not great either. No, because you think they're great too. You both, you know, it feels like someone may have started to neglect the relationship, and you had to remind them that they don't got you like that. But they could if they, you know, show up for you in a very mature, aligned way. So let's take a look at your feelings, Libra. You've got the Ace of Cups. Typically, the Empress shows up when there is potential for marriage or someone's already married. So it feels like this person sees marriage material in you, Libra. Why the Ace of Cups for how Libra feels about this person? The Five of Pentacles. You're just saying the same thing over and over again. Nine of Cups right underneath that. So Libra, what you're telling me around this time frame is you made a decision to choose yourself first and foremost and abandon this situation to show this person, look, I'm not accepting the bare minimum. I know what my worth is. So yes, I love you, I like you, but I love me more, so bye. But it feels like it's a temporary bye. It feels like you're not wanting this to be a permanent bye. You just want them to notice the difference in your absence. I mean, yeah. The Fool right underneath that. And for some of you, I don't feel like you broke up with this person. You may have just started to pull back a little bit and just focus on your own goals, focus on your friendships, focus on your fitness, and you're being less focused on them, and they're noticing the decline in your attention. Yeah. Their intentions is the Page of Cups. It does feel like this person intends to be vulnerable and open up to you about some things in order to like get that affection back from you that they originally had from you. It's like they're noticing the quality of your affection declining. Why the Page of Cups? Queen of Swords, Libra's court card. And I got this for you in, I think, your May monthly or your most recent weekly reading, Libra, where, if I remember correctly, your reading in that, it came out with like 4 or 5 Queen of Swords cards, because I used 4 or 5 different tarot decks, because I like to triple check, I like to quadruple check my messages to make certain of what I'm getting. And I remember that reading was filled with Queen of Swords, indicating that I've got a Libra that is using discernment around this time frame and making certain that you're only giving to relationships that feel healthy for you, that feel reciprocal to you, and you're cutting out the ones that just degrade over time. And you've got this person approaching you with that Page of Cups energy, wanting to talk to you, wanting to be very sweet with you. I feel like this person is genuine. I am getting that this person is genuine. I'm not getting them trying to manipulate their way back into your life. I'm strongly getting that this person may have not really known really how to show up to an Empress, especially if all their previous relationships were with pages themselves. You know, you need an Emperor that matches that Empress. So if, like, for some of you, this person could be younger than you, more inexperienced, didn't know really how to show up for someone like you. Their actions this week is the Five of Cups. Why the Five of Cups? Why the Five of Cups, please? The Tower, Scorpio energy, and the Five of Wands, Leo energy. For some of you Libras, you haven't even done this yet. You haven't pulled away yet, and you might be planning on doing that this week. And it's going to shock the heck out of this person, because they're right now thinking that you are not going anywhere, that all that love you're giving to them tells them that you are totally invested and not wanting to ever say goodbye to the relationship. And for others, this already took place, and someone's noticing. Like when someone's giving you a lot of love and affection, it's normal to be like, whoa, this person's really into me. They're going to be in my life for a long time. But if you're not reciprocating that, if you're not giving back to that, someone that has a lot of self-worth is going to clock that and be like, this is not beneficial for me too. Nope. And leave. And then the one that was getting all that love is like, whoa, they actually left me? I thought they loved me. Well, yeah, they do, but they also love themselves more. It's kind of what I'm getting off of this. Cross Watcher, you can roles reverse it if you need to, but this is coming in strongly for Libra for the past couple of readings I've done for them. Clarify that Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Three of Pentacles and the King of Cups. There we go. So, Libra, it feels like this person is approaching you as a page right now, but it does show me this experience is bringing them into this King energy where they're showing up more emotionally mature and more ready to take on the difficult topics. You know, it feels like you got someone's full attention this week. They're coming from a page to now a king, which is what you want to see. I still prefer to see the Emperor though, because if they're feeling like you're the Empress is a perfect match. Tell me more about how this person feels about Libra. Actually, give me the main challenge here. Ooh. Three of Cups. The main challenge could have been that there was other people in the mix. You know, someone not taking the commitment seriously, thinking that it was okay to like talk to other people or to like keep things too open. And when you're dealing with the Empress does not want to share their partner. The Empress wants a committed relationship. So Libra, for some of you, maybe you were giving this person all the love and affection, but they were still keeping their dating profile open or still talking to someone that they were talking to before you guys met. And you didn't like that. And you pulled away. That's not for all of you, obviously. But that's for some of you. Six of Wands on the bottom. Telling me Libra does not compete for attention. Libra gets the attention. Tell me more for Libra for the week ahead. This one wanted my attention. The Knight of Swords. Someone's getting ready to communicate with you, Libra. It feels like you got someone's attention, and it feels like this person's coming in very mature. I like the switch up, because it kind of lets me feel that this person didn't do it on purpose, didn't really understand that their actions were hurting you like that, but now they know and they're course correcting it. I like it. You got someone's full attention around this time frame. Someone's like, I'm not wanting to lose Libra. Anything else? Ooh, I got a hair tickling me. The Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So Libra, it feels like your love life may be reaching a powerful turning point where some investments are being made in the right directions. Investments that come in with return on investment instead of a waste of investment. I like it. I like it. So whatever happens with you and this person, Libra, you've got some big changes heading your way that are going to bring you a lot of success in your life. It's not being clear on whether it's with this person or if you're just needing this person to acknowledge something, and then you're still going to go in your own direction. All right. So let's pull from my other group. For zodiac signs that came through the main tarot spread, I've got Scorpio, Libra, Taurus. Yeah, that's the main ones. Oh, Leo and Aquarius is also over here. Okay. Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation is one spark away from full-blown combustion. Yeah, some of you Librans, you're trying to be patient with someone, but you're reaching a boiling point where you've got to like let that patience go and just do what you need to do. Toxic ties. This isn't a victim-villain story. It's a messy entanglement where both sides are contributing to the destruction. With open communication, this person might address some things that maybe they feel like you were doing that was also contributing to the decline of the relationship. Just come in with an open mind, willing to hear each other out and communicate, because there's two sides of every situation, okay? Misunderstood. The real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. For some of you Librans, someone may feel like they were completely misunderstood and want to talk about it. But I'm getting genuine vibes off of this person. I'm not getting anything shady. Open relationship. I said that, Libra. I said that. An open-hearted relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules and communicate and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. Some of you Librans may have been caught up in a third-party situation where you were expecting your person to make a choice and they never did. Or that's flipped and that's you. And someone didn't want to be the side chick, the side dude anymore, and thought they were going to get the relationship that they deserved, but maybe never did. And maybe someone's pulling away in the hopes that that will lead to someone taking swift action. False connection. The bond may be karmic, temporary, or just meant to teach. Either way, it's not what it's appeared to be. For the Librans watching this right now and you're considering making a big life-altering decision involving a relationship, just make certain that, you know, you're doing what you feel is right for you, not because it, you know, the connection feels romantic, and just because some connections can start off feeling really good and then quickly go south 6 months into it. All right, just use your discernment is all. Use your discernment with your relationships. All right, Libra, hope that helps. Do check out your May readings. It's in my May playlist. On to Scorpio. Enjoy your weekend. Hi, Scorpio. Yes, yes, Charlie Jen. Perfect timing for you. Oh, I so need a better coffee after that one. I got a heavy hand on the creamer this morning. All right. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? My Scorpionators. What do we have for Scorpio this week, please? 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings this week for you is the Sun. Beautiful start. Beautiful, beautiful. You're making someone feel good. Ooh. Did I just see that correctly? What the fudge just happened? Did you guys all see that? That was weird. My phone is being possessed. It did it again. Oh, you know what? That might be YouTube's update. Anyways, my phone did a weird thing, but it looks like it's a part of the new update. Anyway, not used to it. Scorpio's feelings for this person. The Hanged Man. Overall energy is the Four of Wands. This is a fantastic reading, Scorpio. You're happy this week. You're very happy, and someone else is very happy. Queen of Swords right underneath that. Three of Pentacles. I just need to find out why you're in the Hanged Man position. There might be something going on in your life this week that you're trying to sort through, while also being adjacent to a lot of positive changes. Yeah, it feels like I'm reading for a Scorpio that is in a happy position right now where there's a lot of love and support around you, but you're navigating through something more personal to you while also, you know, being in the midst of all this. It's kind of what I'm getting. All right, so I don't know if someone is about to go through a big job change or some sort of big change. Okay, so let's start with this person's feelings. We got the Sun. Pretty good start. You bring a lot of joy to someone's life. You're bringing a lot of joy to someone's life this week. And I don't feel like it's just this week. I feel like it's many weeks, but we're focusing on this week right now. Why the Sun, please? The Queen of Swords came back out again. And the Four of Pentacles. You've got someone very protective over you showing up in your reading right now. Could be a Libra. Doesn't have to be a Libra. I'm also getting Leo and Pisces. There's someone showing up in your reading today that is very, very happy with you and very protective over you. All right, there could be some sort of valuable exchange happening this week where someone's giving you something valuable. Yeah, for some of you Scorpios, someone's giving you something very valuable. Whether it's an heirloom, something that was passed down in their family, or there's something else going on here. Or someone's paying you back money that they owe you. Give me another card on that. Give me another card on that. Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo. A lot of Leo energy around you. And the Knight of Pentacles. Scorpio, someone wants a lot of your attention this week, and they're very proud of you. It's like someone's saying that they're very proud of you for something, and they're also giving you something. I don't know if it's words to wisdom or an actual gift or something tangible, monies. I don't know. And then I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles, which is in this person's intentions, and then I got the Eight of Pentacles. It does feel like there's something tangible being exchanged around this time frame, Scorpio. It doesn't feel like something that you have to visualize to see or have faith that it's there. It feels like it's like something that you can hold. Like someone's giving you something that you can hold this week. Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles can be my marriage proposal card, and you got the Four of Wands right here. Or someone's handing you keys to a house to move in. Like if your relationship is reaching the level where you guys are moving in together now, someone could be preparing to give you keys to their home so you can move in, or you guys are getting a home together. Let me just clarify your feelings, Scorpio, because it looks like you've got something else weighing heavy on you right now. You're not really too focused on the relationship just yet. There's something else happening. Why the Hanged Man for how Scorpio feels? Some of you may feel like your life is up in the air right now, even though there's good changes happening. The Star. It's like, imagine that feeling of having a lot of good things happening around you, but you still feel like your life is up in the air. Something like that, Scorpio. You feel like you got a lot of positive changes happening around your life, but you still feel like there's something that is leaving you feeling stuck up in the air about something. And I don't know what it's talking about. That's kind of bugged me. Let me get another card on that, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Let me use this one. Unless you have all these ideas that are going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness, but maybe there's a delay. Maybe you got to wait 3 months. Maybe you got to wait 6 months for something to fully take effect. It's like you're excited about all the changes that are happening, but maybe these changes don't happen until September. Maybe these changes don't happen until October. Clarify the Star and the Hangman. The Page of Swords. And the Lover's card. Scorpio, around this time frame, you've got a lot of different things looking really good for you. But you're thinking about this one area right now. And then when I clarified it, I got the Lover's card. And then I see the Six of Cups. So there's like some sort of coming together with you and another person this week. But it feels like there's something missing right now. And that's why you're in that Hangman position. Whether something needs to be let go of in order to really move forward together in a very stable way. Like let go of a grudge, let go of an insecurity, let go of a fear. Something needs to be let go of in order for this to be more official moving forward. For some, there could be a legal situation involved. And then I see the Tower, Scorpio energy. Oh, wait a minute. For some of you Scorpios, you might already be in a relationship with someone and you're waiting on a pending divorce. That's not for all of you. That's not for all of you. Okay? It's like I have a Scorpio that's like, everything around me is working out great for me, but I got this one thing that still needs to happen, but there's a time date on it, you know, something that can't be forced to be sped up. All right, some of you, you're starting your life over around this time frame, but there's logistics that might be, you know, making things kind of drag a little bit. Ten of Cups, King of Cups. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles, please. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles. The Emperor, Aries energy. And then I got the World card. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles. Scorpio, you got someone that's putting in a lot of effort to be there for you around this time frame. And there's this feeling of someone taking control. Like someone's taking control here, but in a beneficial way. Like someone knows best. Oh, I wonder if that's why you're in Hangman. Maybe this person that I'm tapping into is the person that could help you get unstuck. And that's what you're expecting or waiting on while everything else starts to piece together efficiently. All right, I'm getting a side message that I have a Scorpio that is in a really good place emotionally and you're waiting on a job. Okay, because I got the Emperor clarifying the Eight of Pentacles and I got the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, your love life is looking good or the connections you have with other people are looking good, but you're waiting on your money. You're waiting on some sort of job or a promotion or something like that, because we started off the reading with this Four of Pentacles. Perhaps indicating that there's like someone giving you something for the time being. Something like that. Oh my God, Scorpio. I hope that made sense for you. It's good. It's good. It's all good stuff. I just don't know if I'm explaining it correctly. There's like a lot of beautiful changes happening around you, but there's this one area that you know will eventually change for the good, but there's a time on it, a time constraint, a date on it. Something like that. Like imagine you being excited about a new home you just bought. You're ready to move into your new neighborhood. You're ready to, you know, do all that. But maybe the closing date isn't for another 60 days. And it's like, oh, everything beautiful is happening around me, but I gotta wait for the closing date. This sucks. Like that. Like that. That was just an example. That was just an example. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Anything else for Scorpio? Tell me more about this love interest and why they feel this way about Scorpio. The Moon. Now, we started off with the Sun as their feelings, and now we got the Moon. That could be indicating that someone may feel like you guys balance each other out. That yin and yang energy. One comes in very extroverted, the other comes in more introverted, but it's a nice balance. Okay. So Scorpio, based off of your love read, you've got a lot of beautiful energy around you. You've got someone that's very protective over you. I feel like someone's giving you something tangible. Someone's giving you something tangible this week. And I kept on being referenced a home. So I don't know if you're getting keys to a new home, or you're getting an heirloom, or someone's giving you something else to show you that they want you to be appreciated for something. I don't know. But something else is delayed right now because there's a time date attached to it. Maybe some of you want to go back to school, but you can't start until the fall season opens up. It's like that. All these beautiful changes happening around you, but there's a time constraint on a big one, and you're just excited. Just excited. I don't know how else to explain that. So let's get into your complicated group. I've got Aries energy here. I've got Gemini here. Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, Aries, Libra, Pisces again, Aquarius. Yeah, I don't know if that made sense. It was good though. If that's any consolation prize. It was all good energy. I just don't know if I explained it properly. Possessiveness in reverse. Someone here is holding on too tightly and it's starting to suffocate the connection. Love shouldn't need to cage you to claim you. It came out in reverse. But I did have that 4 of Pentacles earlier. So someone here might think someone is holding on too tightly because of how happy they are in the relationship. Maybe that's what I was getting, Scorpio. You know, you got someone that's really happy to have you around, but they may be holding on to you too tightly because they're excited, and maybe you're kind of like looking at something from a different perspective and wondering if it's something that would bring you happiness. Fading feelings. When the feelings start fading, what's left? Reflect on what you're holding on to. Is it the past or potential? Some of you Scorpios, you may feel like someone is really into you, but maybe your feelings are starting to fade, and that's why you feel like you're up in the air with your love life. Done settling in reverse. You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not meant for you. Some of you Scorpios, you may be settling and you're not wanting to settle anymore. You're not wanting to stay with someone who your feelings are fading for just because they love you. Sometimes people will stay with someone because they don't want to hurt their feelings and they're not into them anymore. You got to do what's best for yourself. Nope, don't fall on the floor. Good save by the elbow. Going viral. Visibility is off the charts and the energy is contagious. This moment has reached reactions and recognition. Ooh, some of my Scorpios who are in the entertainment industry, social media, you are going viral. Just make sure that, you know, it's with something that you can like keep up with. You know, I've seen it plenty of times where a cooking channel will go viral for like, you know, fighting with someone on the street in a road rage incident, but that's not their niche. It's cooking. So it's like, make sure you're going viral in the field that you want to sustain. Villain vibes. They're never the villain in their own story, but the trail of chaos says otherwise. Something about their vibe just doesn't sit right. Some of you may feel like you're dealing with someone who blames you for being a villain, but you feel like it's the other way around. But that's where we're also needing to stop and reflect and think, is there some truth to it? Because there's 2 sides to every situation. Real receipts. The screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. All right, let me pull from this one. Blocked in reverse. It stings to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you and don't chase ghosts. Someone here is being unblocked, or you're unblocking someone, Scorpio. Either you're unblocking somebody this week or someone's unblocking you. Because it came out in reverse, I feel like someone's being unblocked. Divine timing in reverse. Things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. That might align with why we had that Hangman feeling, Scorpio. All these great changes around you, but you're not seeing it happen just yet because it's not ready just yet. So if you're thinking to yourself, Baddison, there's no changes happening in my life right now. What are you friggin' on? Well, it's probably because it's still happening behind the scenes and things are on hold right now. Everything is trying to line up cohesively. All right, so I hope that helps. I love you, Scorpio. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. Do check out your May readings. It's in my May playlist. And yeah, on to Sagittarius. On to Sagittarius. Thought I heard something. All right. Saggy is up next. Still can't believe I did that with the microphone. That was such a freaking rookie mistake. I got so excited about the phone. I didn't even think to even look at my microphone to see if it was, you know, compatible with my chart, my thingy. All right. Hi, Sagittarius. Hey, Jay. Hi, Melanie. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius this week? What is happening in Sagittarius's life? Who all is around them? Jeez, long shuffle. Hello, Five of Cups just hopped out. Someone may be grieving the loss of you, Sagittarius, and trying to figure out a way to undo something. We'll see if it comes back out, but that's the message that I just got. Someone grieving the loss of you and trying to figure out if there's a way to undo it. Scorpio energy. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful Saggies. All right, Sagittarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 2 of Swords. Someone's refusing to see something that was done. Someone's not wanting to see something that might help them out in the future. What's their intentions with Sagittarius? We have the King of Cups. Their behavior and actions, we have the Death card. Sagittarius' feelings for this person, the Queen of Wands. That's your court card. That's you, Sagittarius. That's you. The overall energy is the Page of Pentacles, influenced by the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune comes in when we've reached a turning point in whatever area that we're focusing on. In this situation, it's a love reading. You know, your love life has reached a turning point, Sagittarius, where the same situation can't continue on anymore. You've outgrown it. Whether it's the same fight you have with someone that you've outgrown, whether it's a same pattern that repeats itself in your love life, you've outgrown it. The Wheel of Fortune is here to say, we can't do that no more. We're needing to get away from that. So around this time frame, Sagittarius, you're being pulled to making a different decision to get different results, and someone's noticing that and was not expecting that. Someone feels blindsided by your assertiveness around this time frame. Because when the Queen of Wands shows up, that's someone that is a leader in their life. Doesn't follow other people, follows themselves. And they're kind of showing me that you took a leadership position in your love life this week that had negative consequences to this person who intends to still be there loving you, but may feel like they have to love you at a distance with that Death card. And we just saw that 5 of Cups a moment ago. Someone grieving the loss of you and trying to figure out a way to get back into your good graces. Clarify that 2 of Swords, but the 2 of Swords is saying that someone's refusing to see their position in all that. Why the 2 of Swords? 2 of Cups. And the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Could be a fellow Sagittarius or a Cancer or a Moon in Libra. But Sagittarius, you got someone that wants you in their life and wants to not give up on this, but is still refusing to look at what caused the separation in the first place. If you separated from this person, if you're not separated, it looks like you're thinking about doing so. I got a similar message off of Gemini's reading where someone was trying to mentally prepare to make a decision, but not really there yet on what that decision might be, but wants to have a backup plan for both scenarios, both decisions that are made. Like someone's wanting to have a backup plan in case they continue on with the relationship, and someone wants to have a backup plan in case they don't carry on with the relationship. And I feel like that is you, Sagittarius. All right. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings this week. You're feeling really confident in yourself. You're feeling very attractive. The Star, the Fool, the Sun, and the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, Sagittarius, you're definitely planning something here. You're planning something big. You're about to step in a very bold, landscape where your life is going to go through a significant change, but it feels like it's a change that's needed. You've outgrown something. It's like the universe is saying, come on, you're dealing with the same repeated situation over and over again, time after time after time. This needs to stop. No mas. No more. That's what I'm getting off of that Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune shows up when the universe is willing to give you a reward to motivate you to make these decisions. You know? Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. The Wheel of Fortune shows up when the universe is willing to give you a blessing in exchange of this tough decision. You know? It's like, imagine a mom being like, all right, you need to do this for yourself. You need to do it. And if you do it, I'll give you more in your allowance. It's like the universe wants you to take good care of yourself, and they may feel like by doing so, they need to motivate you with some sort of outcome that could bring in a lot of changes in your life. Something like that. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. But you're stepping into a more bold landscape, Sagittarius, and I like it. But it doesn't necessarily mean you can't be connected to this person, but they need to come along with the changes too in order to adapt to your new lifestyle. Like if this person wants to continue being with you, they also have to be on board with making different decisions, no longer repeating patterns in order to continue this relationship with you further. That's all they have to do, because you both care about each other. Clarify that King of Cups. It's like, let me give you a scenario of what I'm picking up on. Now, this could be a trigger alert for someone. Imagine two people who are together, but they drink a lot. All right. They drink a lot, and a lot of bad choices are made when they're drinking. They fight a lot with each other when they're drinking. And one partner decides, no more, I'm quitting drinking. We can't go on like this. I want better for myself. You can stay with me, but you're going to have to want to change too. And if you're going to continue that route, then I'm going to have to leave you be. Like that. Like one person wanting a different relationship dynamic than the one that they've given to, and they're willing to do their part to change. But if their person isn't, then they got to go in a different direction. Like someone wants better. Someone wants a better life. But if their person is not willing to also contribute to the decisions being made differently, one has to go in a different direction. Clarify that King of Cups. The Eight of Wands. This person chooses you, Sagittarius. Queen of Cups on the bottom. You got someone that chooses you, which is telling me that this person's willing to do whatever they need to do to also make better choices for the relationship. But it feels like you guys need to talk about something first. Wow, this is the first reading I've done in a while where, you know, two people are on the same page with wanting a particular relationship dynamic and just needing some encouragement. Yeah, Sagittarius, it feels like you've got someone equally coming in, feeling frustrated at the dynamic of your relationship up to this point and wanting better also. And maybe just needed you to be the bold one to make that initiative and then, you know, follow along with you. Doesn't mean that they're a follower. No, they're coming in as a king. But sometimes all it takes is that one person to be like, you know what, this is too much. We got to do better. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's do it. Like that. Sometimes it is that simple. So let's clarify the Death card. The Death card in this situation feels like a death of an old dynamic that needs to just RIP, needs to go. And a birth of a new dynamic. Yep, the Three of Wands, and then I have the Hanged Man and the Six of Wands. So Sagittarius, it's looking like you and another person are acknowledging that maybe you guys are not talking to each other in a productive way. You guys are not really listening to each other or something, and you both are working on steps to heal from that and to heal your relationship. This looks like a successful, it looks like at first when I saw that Five of Cups, it felt like this relationship could be on the way out. But it looks like with open communication and both parties wanting to do better, this could lead to something positive, but it's going to take work. And I feel like that's what the Wheel of Fortune is wanting us to do, wanting us to make better choices, to have better results, but we have to do our part. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Swords, Gemini energy, and the Judgment, Scorpio energy. Yeah, it feels like Sagittarius, you and another person are making better choices for your relationship, and it's giving you a second chance at doing things over with each other. Judgment comes in when it's time to clean out our energetic closet, get rid of the stuff that we don't want wanting to hold anymore, that is not bringing us what we want. And it's a purge release. All right. So it's feeling like you both are taking accountability for your own behaviors in the relationship. Even if one participates more heavily in the negative behavior, this isn't about picking, you know, to blame who, but it looks like you both are making changes. I like it. I like this outcome. Anything else? The Hierophant and the Five Wands. I am getting that in order for you guys to really succeed here, you got to keep other people out of your relationship. Don't let anyone get into your relationship drama at all. All right, especially family, because family naturally picks sides. They'll pick whoever is their family, and then when you guys make up, it's gonna feel awkward at the Thanksgiving table. All right, leave people out of your relationship, because when you guys get along, then it's awkward. All right, so it feels like I'm reading for a Sagittarius that's already in a long-term relationship where you guys have had some struggles here, and it looks like you guys are finding a way to heal here. But for the Sagittarians that are not in a relationship, you may be cutting somebody out because you feel like they're not growing. They're not learning from their mistakes. They're making the same mistake over and over again, and you're done. All right, so let me get into this group, my no contact group and my complicated group. For zodiac signs that came through the tarot spread, I have Aquarius energy, I have Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Gemini is here. Cancerian energy, Taurus, Pisces, Aries. Either way, Sagittarius, you're about to make a decision that's going to pull you into a more bold landscape of making better decisions for yourself. That's going to benefit you in the long run, regardless of who it's with. And I like that for you. Blocked passion. When passion is blocked, it usually reflects something deeper. It's time to look beneath the surface and ask what's not being expressed. Soulmate bond. When you know, you just know. This soulmate connection is deep and real. This is that no explanation needed kind of love. Emotional safety. You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. I'm strongly getting a Sagittarius that is really craving that type of dynamic with someone that they already know. Meaning, you love someone, but you don't feel safe with them emotionally, but you're willing to see if there's any steps that you and your partner can take to get to that landscape. And if you're single watching this right now, it feels like there is someone like that for you heading your way. Just make different decisions that align with that future result. Digital love. You're vibing through the screen, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. Real receipts. The screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. All right. Ride or die. This is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you've got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. Some of you Sagittarians, you want that ride or die. Ride or die or nothing at all. Once a cheater. History has a habit of repeating itself. When accountability is missing, cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed. Some of you Sagittarians, you may have real receipts that someone's been cheating or talking to other people behind the scenes. And you're trying to course correct or get someone to own up to it before you are willing to heal. Or vice versa. All right, hope that helps, Sagittarius. On to my sea goats. Capricorn is next. I just realized I forgot to hook up my phone battery to my phone. And this new phone carries a good battery. I'm not getting any low battery alerts. Cool. All right. All right, I'm going to do a deck swap. All right. Hi, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week, all right? To the 1,100 people in the chat, will you rock that like and subscribe button if you haven't? Or at least the like button. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. All right, what do we have for Capricorn, please? What do we have for hello? Jeez. This card just did a Tumbledorf onto my lap. I don't think Tumbledorf is a word. It is now. Some of you may feel like a love connection just fell in your laps. Or someone wants to sit on your lap. That could be read in so many wrong ways. What do we have for Capricorn? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock at this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Queen of Cups. Someone adores you. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm trying to give you a heart. There we go. Capricorn, someone adores you. Someone feels like you just carry yourself with such dignity and grace and just a loving vibe about you. Now, don't get hung up on the gender of the cards, okay? Men and women can come up as the Queen of Cups. This person's intentions with you. 8 of Wands, beautiful. Their behavior, though, 7 of Swords, I don't like that. Your feelings for this person, we have the Justice card. And the overall energy for the connection this week is the Knight of Swords. All right, so Capricorn, you've got someone that adores the heck out of you, wants to move forward with you. However, they're not being completely upfront about some things. And I'm going to do my best to see what it is. Because it does feel like this person is being extra strategic around this time frame on what information that they share with you and what information that they don't share with you. Because I feel like this person is not willing to disclose something to you. They're not willing to disclose something to you. And I want to find out what it is. And with the Justice card being your feelings, you're over here like, I want the truth, nothing but the truth. Thank you. Clarify the Queen of Cups for how this person feels about Capricorn this week. The Hierophant. And the Knight of Cups. This person really loves you. Whoever this person is, Capricorn, regardless of how they're behaving, they really adore you. They have a lot of affection for you. And that could be why they're wanting to not disclose something to you. Maybe they fear that if they disclose whatever this is, you won't want them anymore. And then I see the 2 of Cups right underneath that. What are you hiding? Because all the other energy surrounding this feels good. Unless I'm misreading that. Maybe this person avoids, there's something else that they avoid, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like something negative. I'll get back to that. I'll clarify that. I don't want to assume anything. Let's just dive into your feelings. You got the Justice card. Why the Justice card for how Capricorn feels about this person? The 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. You feel like this person runs away from their problems sometimes and just goes hiding. Oh. No, you feel like they hide behind their work. Okay, Capricorn, you may be telling me that you feel like the person that you're connecting to shows up with a lot of love for you. You can tell that they care about you, but you may feel like they hide behind their work, always working a lot of hours to hide from something. You know, some people will hide behind their work if they've had a lot of trauma in their life and work is the only place where they have more control over things. Because with the 8 of Pentacles being your feelings clarified by the Justice card and the 5 of Wands, and then I see the 9 of Pentacles, you may feel like you're dealing with someone that throws their life into their work because it's comfortable for them. But you can sense that they also love you a lot. So this is someone that works a lot of hours, probably doesn't take much time off. Okay? And even though that's something that Capricorns wouldn't like throw shade at, it's like, hey, sure, work those hours. You're feeling like it's for different reasons. Clarify the 8 of Wands as this person's intentions with Capricorn. I do see a lot of texting between the two of you. The 10 of Wands. This person, it feels like this person's carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders, but when they talk to you, it feels like the weight is lifted. It's like you are that person that makes them feel like they can just play around and be silly with, and not feel like they have to be the one that carries all the response. It's like you're someone that this person is telling me, Capricorn, that they've got a lot of pressure around them. But when they talk to you, the pressure disappears. It might be because you are someone that takes care of yourself. You don't need to delegate all your responsibilities onto one person. This person may feel like they got a lot of people needing them for a lot, but when they talk to you, you don't ask them for anything. You just want them. You just want to experience talking to them, being around them. And they don't feel like it's conditional with you. It feels like you got unconditional love and support to them, and you're not just wanting to get something transaction from them or transactional from them. Something like that. They might have some users in their life. People that just take and take and take, or put all of their responsibilities on their shoulders, but when they talk to you, it's light. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm getting. It's like when they talk to you, they feel like they don't have to, like, you know, carry the world on their shoulders. You make it better. You make them joke around and be lighthearted. Something like that. It's like you bring out the inner kid in them. It's like you guys are very childlike with each other is what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. Like you guys can be very mature people and have successful professions, but when you guys talk to each other, you guys are very childlike in a cute way. In a let's forget about our problems for a moment way. Let's just laugh. Something like that. I feel like this person really likes that, but I do feel like this person is hiding behind their work. So let's clarify that Seven of Swords. The reason why I'm saying it's their work, it's because if you look closely at this card, Capricorn, it shows me someone hiding behind a whole bunch of blueprints. They're at their job. They're swamped with a lot of work and a lot of responsibility. But you may be feeling like they're looking for a lot of things to do at work to not go home. Oh. Clarify that Seven of Swords. Like someone that stays all hours at work just so that they don't go home to someone who's nagging in their ear. Yeah, look at that. Seven of Wands just hopped out. And the Knight of Pentacles. Capricorn, it feels like your person is avoiding hold on. 1 second. Hold on for a second. I'm getting a side message. I don't want to lose it. Hold on. It's just repeating itself, Capricorn. You've got someone here that's got a lot of responsibilities around them, but it also feels like they take on all those responsibilities as a way to avoid vulnerable moments. It's like anytime someone has a vulnerable conversation with them, all of a sudden it's like, oh, sorry, I got to get back to work. It's like, really? You just left work. What do you mean you got to go back to work? Oh, I just forgot I left something at the office. I'll be back in an hour. It's like you may feel like someone avoids vulnerable conversations and they hide behind their work. Something like that. Something like that. But they like being around you because you bring out the innocence in them. The Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone that works a lot, Capricorn. That's the only way I can explain that. You got someone that works a lot, but they might also hide behind their job because it's like it's healing a wound of theirs. Like you might have someone that always grew up in an environment where they were told that they were never going to amount to anything, they were never going to be good enough, or they just had people around that just wanted to take from them, and they're trying to make something for themselves, and they're becoming successful, and that's their happy place. So you got someone that feels love from you genuinely, unconditionally, but in their other area of their life, they feel like if they're not winning awards or getting a lot of money or getting a lot of success, people don't love them. I hope that made sense. I'm going to leave it alone. You got someone that feels like you love them for them, or that you actually see them and they feel like they could be themselves around you. But there's someone that likes to run away from uncomfortable conversations, though. They don't like to talk about vulnerable stuff. So they make excuses to go back to work, or that they are busy to not have those types of conversations with you or anybody. So I hope that made sense. You got someone that's a hard worker that's in your love life right now, Capricorn, but it also feels like they're using work as a Band-Aid on a wound of theirs. But they love talking to you. Cosmic connection. This connection transcends time, space, and logic. You've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions. Open relationship, and once a cheater came out. For some of you Capricorns, you may be in an open relationship or being open to it. Okay. And there might be someone in your life that may already be in a committed relationship, and in order to be with you, that they would have to be sneaky about it. Don't force that. Don't force that. But it feels like I have a Capricorn that's like, you know what? I really like this person, but they're already committed. You know, let's talk about an open relationship. Something like that. Friend zone in reverse. One of you wants more, but the other only sees this as friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. It came out in reverse. For some of you Capricorns, the person I tapped into could be a friend of yours where feelings have been developing and nobody is comfortable enough to say anything. Anything else? Plot twist. New info just dropped and it's juicy. Suddenly the dots connect and the real story is showing up. Capricorn, it feels like your love life's got a huge plot twist, and I don't know what it's talking about. That read was very difficult for me to do. Someone was being very vague with me. Someone was being very careful about the words that they shared with me, which speaks strongly about the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords energy. When the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords are together, they know how to tell you just enough and hold back just enough. So I hope that helps. On to Aquarius. But yeah, you got someone that appreciates you, Capricorn, whatever the relationship looks like. Hi, Aquarius. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Aqua Libra. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Joy Forever. All right, what do we have for Aquarius this week? What do we have for Aquarius this week, please? What do we have for Aquarius this week, please? 2 more shuffles? 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Strength card, major for Leo. Their intentions towards you, the 4 of Wands. Their behavior and actions, we have the Hermit. That's Virgo energy. Your feelings towards this person, the Page of Pentacles. And the overall energy is the 6 of Wands influenced by the Tower. Oh, my Lanta. Whew. The spread looks good, though. It feels like you and this person, Aquarius, could be overcoming something together and benefiting from the results. Feels like for some of you, I'm reading for a married couple. A lot of married couples do watch me, you know, to see how to keep their relationship stable and strong or to work out challenges. But if you're not married, there could be a chance that this is someone that you could end up building something long-term with. It feels like there might be some sort of sudden event that might expedite that or reinforce you guys' loyalty to each other. Oh, yeah, Aquarius, it feels like something may be going down either right now or this week that reinforces you guys' ability to work together as a team, or reinforces one's loyalty to each other. I mean, we're starting off with your person having the Strength card as their feelings for you. The Strength card often shows up in someone's feelings when we feel loyal to someone, when we feel like someone's loyal to us as well. And something is reinforcing it is all I keep on getting. Like, someone rejects someone's offer on the side. That could be for someone here. Someone gets hit on by another and they actually say, no, look, I'm with someone already. And that reinforces the bond. Yeah, for some of you Aquarians, either you're getting hit on or your person is getting hit on, but someone rejects that offer and it reinforces someone's loyalty to the relationship. And if it's not that, we'll see if that card comes back out. Yeah, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. Someone rejects a third party. It's coming through strongly. Aquarius, either you or the person you're dealing with, someone rejects a third party's advances and it reinforces the bond that two people have together. And lets someone know, all right, I can build with this person. That just solidified it. Not saying that someone needed that to happen to feel comfortable with someone, but it was a nice added push in the right direction. Something like that. Clarify this person's feelings for Aquarius. The Two of Pentacles. And then I see the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. The Two of Pentacles is someone trying to go back and forth and trying to figure out a decision that they're being faced with. Okay. Tell me more about how this person feels about Aquarius. The Two of Swords. It just keeps on telling me a decision someone's going back and forth on. Knight of Swords on the bottom. Someone making a decision that is aligned with them. Yeah, Judgment. So it feels like Aquarius, someone's using their judgment around this time frame to not give in to any outside parties, any temptation, anything that could disrupt this relationship and its ability to move forward with the Chariot and the Star. Yeah, it feels like someone's rejecting a third party to not F up their relationship with you or vice versa. That's what I'm getting. Someone's like, you're not worth losing Aquarius over. No, thank you. That's what I'm strongly getting. So let's dive into your feelings, Aquarius, to make certain that that's what I'm getting. Did I just miss somebody? Thank you so much, Donald. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. And the Hierophant. Yeah, Aquarius, it feels like you have a lot of romantic love for this person and you do see marriage with this person or potential for a secure relationship. You both are happy here. Yeah, Aquarius, it feels like you and this person are very happy with each other or you're going to feel that way moving forward. It does feel like there could be an outsider that might try to wiggle their way in, but it feels like it's being blocked. Someone's not even allowing someone to like go there with them. Clarify the Four of Wands as this person's intentions with Aquarius. Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. Look at that. Cross Watcher. Kudos to you. That's what everyone should do when they're in a relationship. Aquarius, it feels like you got someone protecting your relationship together. Not letting anyone come in between the two of you. Someone's like, you're not coming in between me and Aquarius. Get lost. I am not going on a date with you. I don't want you to give me your number. Goodbye. Because the Five of Wands is showing me that there's competition around someone. Now remember, roles could be reversed, Aquarius. You could be the one that's got people chasing after you with phone numbers, DMs, things like that, and you're the one protecting your relationship. But it's coming up as this person protecting the integrity of the relationship with you. Their behavior is the Hermit. The Hermit, as this person's behavior, is telling me that if there is someone trying to come in between the two of you, this person is not giving them any time and attention. It feels like you're connecting to someone that likes no attention on them. It's a private person that likes to keep to themselves. And then I got the Hermit, or the Fool. The Hermit is someone that goes quiet. So if there is someone trying to interfere with the relationship, your person's being quiet with them, not talking to them. Six of Swords, moved on from it quietly. So Aquarius, I'm strongly getting that someone chose you over a third party. Someone did. And whatever this Tower and the Six of Wands is, it reinforced the relationship and the loyalty. Clarify the Six of Wands and the Tower, please. Clarify the Six of Wands and the Tower. Someone here might get a lot of attention, a lot of public attention, and may be susceptible to a lot of people hitting on them. Why does that feel like you all of a sudden? All of a sudden, it kind of, the energy just kind of shifted to it being you, Aquarius. You're the one with a lot of attention on you, to where a lot of people are able to access you and find you attractive, develop parasocial relationships with you, if this is like a social media crush. But if you resonated with the first message, why the Six of Wands and the Tower? Wheel of Fortune and the Star, Aquarius energy. Yeah, it feels like whatever's happening involving other people, Aquarius, it's a part of some sort of divine change that's going to lead to a lot of success in a relationship. Like someone may have needed a little bit more confirmation that they were with the right person, and then that's it. That's it. So Aquarius, it feels like around this time frame, someone's wanting to see how you'll respond to someone outside of your relationship hitting on you, or vice versa. And it looks like someone passes on the third party request. So let's pull from these cards. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Taurus, a Pisces, a Virgo, Leo, and Scorpio. I think I already said Scorpio twice. So yeah, Aquarius, someone either is pursuing you outside of your relationship or your person, and someone's declining. Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist from when you're with the one you love. Yeah, Aquarius, someone is pretty much saying to outsiders, there's nothing that's going to come in between me and my person. No other person is going to wreck up what me and my person have together. That's when you know you're living the dream with someone. When you're just like, nobody else matters. Nobody else is cute enough to break it apart. Digital love. You're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. Someone here may be in a 3D relationship already with someone, and there's access to other people online, on dating apps, things like that. Someone is not wanting to risk their day-to-day real-world relationship for someone online that they don't even know would even make sense to them in their life in the 3D. Fighting in reverse. False connection in reverse. The bond may be karmic, temporary, or just meant to teach. Either way, it's not what it's appeared to be. This is in reverse. So Aquarius, it feels like you've got the right person along your life right now, and you both are protecting it. I think this is the best reading I've done for you in a while, Aquarius. It feels like you and another person are being very protective over your love story and wanting to go far with each other. I like it. This was nice. It's nice to see that people are not cheating. When you're with the right person, there should be no reason to cheat. All right, that's for you, Aquarius. I hope that helps. On to Pisces. Where's my water fishies at? All right, hold on. I need some bird's bees. Much better. Okay. What do we have for Pisces this week? The King of Pentacles hopped out. Three of Swords and the Hierophant. We'll see if those cards come back out. All right, what do we have for Pisces, please? What do we have for Pisces for the week ahead, please? What do we have for Pisces? more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. The King of Cups wanted to hop out, Pisces. Either you will resonate as this King of Cups or someone's coming through as the King of Cups for you. So let me put that card to the side. All right, your person's feelings for you this week, Pisces. We have the 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo. Their intentions with you, the 6 of Cups, Scorpio energy. Their behavior and actions towards you, the 4 of Wands. This looks really good. You got someone reflecting on the history of your relationship and it's bringing in good feelings. What is Pisces' feelings for this person? The Page of Swords. And the overall energy is the 7 of Wands. All right, Pisces, for some of you, you may already be in long-standing relationships with this person that I'm tapping into. And for others, it could very well turn that way if you guys continue to appreciate each other. All right, let's break it down. Let's break it down. So this person's feelings for you this week, Pisces, is the 6 of Wands. That's being proud of a relationship. Someone's proud of the relationship you guys have or is proud of you. Why the 6 of Wands for how this person feels? We got the Death card, Scorpio energy, and the 2 of Pentacles. They're proud of some sort of change. When the Death card comes out after the 6 of Wands, that's being proud of some sort of change that took place in a relationship dynamic when it's involving a relationship type of reading, of course. So it feels like someone's reflecting on the recent past 6 of Cups and feeling proud of the changes that you've made in the relationship together to make this 4 of Wands even possible. Because the 4 of Wands is only possible if 2 parties are putting in their part. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate that. Thank you. So it feels like you and another person are both putting in your part in the relationship, growing and stabilizing. Now, your feelings for this person is the Page of Swords. This is telling me that you're coming up with another idea. You have another idea for the relationship. What that idea is, I don't know. Why the Page of Swords for how Pisces feels? The Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. And then I see the 10 of Swords on the bottom and the King of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. For some of you Pisceans, you may feel like there is someone else in your life that you may feel like aggravates you and you don't want that to come in between you and this person. So I don't know if it's a family friend, a family member, an ex of somebody's. You're trying to preserve the relationship's dynamic and not letting anyone else come and disrupt that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tance Williams. I appreciate that. Got me thinking about fish pie. So Pisces, it feels like you and another person are romanticizing you guys' commitment together and really feeling thankful that there was some positive changes that were made. But I am getting that there may have been a close call to someone interfering with that. Again, I don't know if it was a family friend, an ex, or a family member, but some of you Pisceans are acknowledging that there could have been someone that was aggravating you guys' relationship. And that King of Pentacles hopped out during the pre-shuffle, remember? Could be an earth sign that almost came in between the two of you. So let's clarify this person's intentions with you. We got the 6 of Cups. Yeah, for some of you Pisceans, you may feel like there was a person that was getting a little bit too close for comfort with your person or with your relationship with somebody. Why the 6 of Cups? Ace of Swords and the 8 of Cups. This person intends to turn their back on anything that could repeat a pattern. So what I'm noticing about the two of you Pisces is that you both are acknowledging something was interfering and that something needs to not be a part of the equation anymore in order to continue building that partnership. I like it. Clarify that 4 of Wands. Clarify that 4 of Wands, please, for this person's actions with Pisces. 7 of Wands, protecting the relationship. Wait a minute. This exact same combo came up for Aquarius's reading. So I don't know if you are a cusper, Pisces, if you're an Aquarius Pisces customer. Aquarius Pisces customer, really? cusper. Or you're dealing with an Aquarius, or there's an Aquarius involved, but they had this combo. But Pisces, you got someone that's protecting you guys' relationship. Not wanting anything to come in between the two of you. Six of Pentacles, someone's making a lot of money. Whew, a lot of sixes too coming through. Pisces, it looks like money is definitely making things a lot better for someone here too. Someone maybe got a pay raise or... Anywho, let's clarify this King of Cups. That money portion just popped out of nowhere. I don't know where that fits in your reading, but I just got it loudly. That someone's finances got better to where there was very little stress about money, to where they could focus on the relationship a bit more. Why the King of Cups? Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. Now, it does read that someone here is trying to lead with their heart around this time frame and make plans for the future that aligns with them. And if it happens to align with their person, great. If not, then they're doing what's best for themselves. I've got the Strength card showing up here, Leo energy. So there's a lot of support and loyalty surrounding the two of you. And it popped out again. I shuffled it back in and it popped out. So this is feeling very similar to what I had for Aquarius. And then I heard a door slam. This is sounding very similar to Aquarius's reading. So look at where you have Aquarius in your natal chart, Pisces, or this person has a Aquarius North Node, Aquarius Moon, something like that. Because I feel like that reading will make sense for you if you want to piece it together to see if that reading picked up on other points that might be helpful for you. Anything else for Pisces this week? Because it looks like your week looks really good with somebody. Someone's showing up a lot of attention with you, or someone's giving you a lot of attention this week. Feels like you got someone's full attention. And I feel like I've said that to you recently. I think I said that to you in your May monthly, that you got someone's complete attention. Ten of Cups. So Pisces, it feels like around this time frame, you and another person are coming in very mature, very responsible of each other's feelings, of each other's boundaries and space, and not wanting to like participate in any behaviors or patterns that almost challenge the two of you, because that is done with that Death card. You guys are celebrating some sort of pattern being erased from the relationship and a cycle closing. Okay, that's a very good reading. So let's pull from my no contact group who are not dealing with a happy outcome here. But Pisces, this was a happy outcome. It feels like you and another person were able to find a way to work together as a team and not fighting in reverse. For zodiac signs you could be dealing with, I've got strong Piscean energy, so it could be a fellow Pisces. I've got Leo here. I kept on getting Aquarius references, and I got Aries here, but it could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate all of you. The audacity in reverse. Boundaries were crossed, and the worst part, they act like it was their right. This came out in reverse, so I don't know if someone's finally starting to respect someone's boundaries this week. Ooh, 3 8s. As I'm saying that, someone is starting to see that someone is respecting boundaries, and it's making someone feel more respected now. Living large. Luxury is the new baseline. They're not just dabbling in wealth, they're dwelling in it. I said a few moments ago, Pisces, that there was a money reference. Someone not being stressed out about money and being more focused on the relationship now that everything else fiscally is taken care of. So for some of you Pisceans, someone wants to like take good care of you. Not that you need to be taken care of, but someone really wants to give you the life that you deserve. Trusted friend in reverse. There's no mask here, just the rare kind of connection where someone can be 100% real. Someone here may be not trusting someone's friend, whether that's you, Pisces, or your person. And I said that earlier with that King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. There might be a friend in your situation that keeps on getting too close to you guys' relationship, maybe giving too much advice, not knowing what they're talking about, or just bridging a gap between the two of you. False connection, divine timing. Like some of you guys are worried that a friend isn't just wanting to be a friend to your person. Travel partner. You found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together. Yeah, Pisces, there's someone coming through this reading that you guys just align nicely with. It looks really good. Pisces, I think this is one of the nicest readings I've done for you in a very long time, where it just feels like you're finally being appreciated for the nurturing person that you are. That people already know about you, but not always reciprocate. Power couple, you amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship, you're building an empire. Pisces, you and another person may end up making a lot of money together and just like letting everything be in the past, not letting anyone come in between the two of you and live the life. All right, too many people allow other people get involved in their relationship, and it starts to complicate more than just their relationship. It affects other aspects. But it looks like someone loves the shit out of you and wants to build a successful life with you. All right. For others, there could be a friend that wants more than just friendship. And yeah, so it looks like a lot of Pisceans are getting coupled around this time frame. All right, so that is for you. Hope that helps. I'll be rolling out the rest of the end of month May readings, and then I'll start recording the June monthlies. Ooh, I love June. June's a good month. All right. Thank you to my awesome mod squad for being here. Thank you for everyone who's been here for the live stream, and thank you to everyone for the post live stream. I'm going to go get a real coffee because I jacked this up. I put way too much freaking creamer in it, and it's tasting like butthole. I don't know what butthole tastes like. Get that out of your mouth. I'll be doing... Hold on. Rewind. Let me back that up. I already said that. So I'll be just repeating myself. I already said I was going to do June readings. Okay. All right. I got nothing else to say after that. If you're looking to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below this video. It talks about buttholes. Even though the reading will be pre-recorded, I still ask for you guys to pick a date and time on my calendar on my website, because that reserves that slot for you, because I only take a few appointments each day. I can't do too many personal readings in one day. That would kill me. So that reserves the spot, and then that's when I record it, and then you'll get the reading an hour later after that booking time. So make sure your email addresses on your PayPal are up to date, because that's where your email goes. All right, love you guys. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate that. You guys have a fantastic